Good afternoon, everyone. Josh here. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Just trying to finalize the first things as well, the last things as well, as everyone's getting into the match at the moment. They're doing the vetoes at the moment, they're doing the server vetoes. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. Now, I've got 3D Max v Apeks, and obviously 3D Max have got a replacement in at the moment, given that Hadji is taking a bit of a break. Now, I'm not sure if Apeks, well, and I heard Apeks have been practicing without a few players as well, but these are all just rumors at the moment, so I'm not sure if there's a big roster change coming at Apeks after the major. But both teams at the moment, they've had some, I guess right now, not some close BO3s. Both teams in the last two BO3s have 2-0'd the other team. And I've been noticing a few patterns in the other BO3s as well, that they've all been Ancient, Inferno, and Anubis. And I'm not sure if we're going to get a similar fate here, like those are the maps we're going to see kind of be picked. Now, everyone has been wondering as well who's going to be the fifth for 3D Max in particular. So we had MBK stand in last time. I can confirm with you guys that the stand-in at the moment is Gravity. So Gravity is going to be that fifth coming in today. He just locked in on Face It, so basically he's going to be that fifth. They're currently doing the bans at the moment with Mirage and Nuke being banned, and we got the maps to you guys in just a short moment. Now let's go through the teams. We got Stiko, Sasanito, Jacob, Nork, and Sense, the Apeks lineup. Apeks a bit disappointed about how that major went, unfortunately. They didn't get as far as they did last time. Of course, getting into those major Legends playoff stage, or the elimination stage playoffs, as per se. I don't know what they're going to call them anymore, but they're going to call them something else, because the elimination stage doesn't seem the natural progression point for Apeks in particular. Then we got 3D Max, well, I guess right now they didn't even make it out of the RMR. In fact, they were the only teams that Falcons beat in the RMR after losing in the end. And I'm gonna say right now, Maka, Exercise, Yoko, Lucky, and Gravity have been around for a long time. In fact, Maka, Yoko, and Lucky have been around for a long time. They don't have, like I said, this was the old LDLC lineup. Then they were looking for Org. They were hitting Heat as well. And well, it's gone around for a long time. But either way, guys, guess what we've got, okay? This is gonna be very funny for you guys, okay? We've got the same three maps as the last two BO3s. We've got Inferno, Ancient, and Anubis. And we're going to get to you guys on the vetoes just shortly. So the vetoes, like I say right now, is going to be... Let's just go for the first one. The vetoes first up is going to be 3D Max picking Inferno, Apeks picking Ancient, and Anubis being the one left over. Bit surprised. I was going to say a bit surprised, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. That's exactly how it ended up. It's been the same BO3s, same maps from Apeks and 3D Max. And the funny thing is, well, like I said, you can't really have an upset given that both teams beat each other 2-0 on similar map pools, whether it's going to be Anubis or whether it's going to be Inferno first. Previously it was Anubis, Inferno, and Apeks lost that 2-0. Now it's Inferno, Ancient, and Apeks won that 2-0 previously, but the map's flipped around. We'll see what comes up, so we're just going to get the... what I'm going to do at the moment is just basically dial in the maps while I wait for the IPs to pop in. Waiting for the players to get in overall, and I'm waiting to update my UI. What do you guys think is going to win here? If we feel an upset, I guess say who's the upset you're going to feel, to be honest. Like, I don't think there's going to be an upset. Like, both teams just randomly beat each other 2-0. Like, I'm looking at the past BO3s, and it's just really been like 3D Max wins one, Apeks wins one. I think 3D Max has won to see a bit more BO3s overall, but it's really been higgledy-piggledy. Like, it has really been higgledy-piggledy. Like, I don't think there's a, a clear favorite in this game, I'm going to say. Like, if you're going to go on previous maps, I guess, the Inferno Ancient, you'd back Apeks to win 2-0. Basically same map pool that they won. But then again, you got your Anubis Inferno that happened last time. Obviously, it's the same matches and stuff like that. Looking at the stature of the two teams, 3D Max winning should be an upset though. I'm not too sure about that. It's like, not too sure about that. Both teams are pretty similar, as per se. Obviously, I know Apeks made it further into the major and whatnot. But I feel like both teams are kind of similar. It's like they're only a step below, really, 3D Max, and a step below isn't really that much. And if anything, I would say 3D Max could be the slightly favored team, given the fact of one more BO3s against Apeks in particular. So I'd say overall, like, you know, with Nork and Maka, I'd say Nork got a slight advantage over Maka. Exercise Yoko and Lucky, pretty good rifling claws with Gravity as well. I know Gravity's obviously a stand-in. It's not MBK this time, so Gravity being a stand-in instead would be a bit of a boon, given that they already have enough experience on that team, so they probably don't want an MBK there. So yeah. But that's how I feel. Like I don't think there's any really clear favorites in this match in particular. Like if it was like basically like, you know, one team winning all those BO3s, it'd be like, yeah, there's a clear favorite in this match who wins out the BO3s. It's actually kind of freaky that even 3 months ago they are still banning and picking the same maps. Let me check in October. Was it the same maps in October? Yeah, it was too. In fact, these guys have been picking the same maps. Okay, never mind. That last one was Overpass. These teams have been picking the same maps against each other since the 10th of October, 2023. All the maps are basically the same. They have picked Inferno, Anubis, and Ancient 3 times in a row. How about that one? What do you guys reckon about that one? Like, you know, you guys think it's just chance, or do the other teams don't want to risk it, or... You know, what are your thoughts about that, okay? Because I'm thinking at the moment, I think, like, you know, both teams got their map pick, and then they got the, you know, they got the Anubis in the back pocket, and they're just like, oh, you know what, we feel pretty confident on Anubis, actually. Like, you know, we think we can take it. Even though I think Apeks has lost on Anubis, they still believe that they can take it up. Anyways, guys, just getting the players to get to the server. And I've got to fix up a few things in the HUD. Overall, we do have the coaches in as well. Just to make you guys sure about that as well, we do have the coaches in. But the coaches will be, let's just say, wiped out, so we can focus on the players, basically. I feel free maps coming. A lot of people feel free maps coming, but I look at the previous BO3s, and I'm sitting there being like, well, there could possibly be a 2-0 as well. Like, I gotta say right now, both teams can win each other's maps. That's one thing in particular. And the last time I went to a BO3, well, Overpass was the 3rd map. So I don't know how this one is pretty much going to end up. That's the main thing I've got so far. Like, you know, that does why I feel like it could be a 2-0. For me, given it's at 10 PM at night, and I'm hoping to get an early night sleep, I hope it's 2-0. No, I'm just kidding, of course. Could be a 3rd map, you know, incoming as well. You never know. This map setup, like the maps and how they're ordered, actually favors Apeks, given that Apeks played Inferno Ancient last time as the first 2 maps and won both maps to 2-0 3D max. So that's one thing in particular. Players to watch out for is definitely Sasanito. Sasanito is definitely a very, very good rifler. He has drawn back a bit with the loss of Kixen. And to be fair though, losing an IGL is very, very rough for a team. In particular for Apeks, like losing an IGL like Kixen in particular, because as you can see in Heroic, Kixen's elevated that team beyond its sum of its parts. And obviously Kixen was doing it here at Apeks as well. Like he was elevating this team beyond the sum of its parts as well. So obviously with a new IGL coming in, can be a bit rough. You know, can be a bit rough as well. You know, you're not sure of their calls, you're not sure of their philosophy, anything like that, and you just got to really rough it out or tough it out. Now with 3D Max in particular, obviously with only Gravity, the new guy coming in, Maka, Exercise, Yoko, and Lucky have been around each other for quite a while. So they got that slight advantage that the core has been together quite a while. It's not like they're just rehauling the entire core or IGL setup. They're already kind of used to each other and just adding one guy in to get them used to the systems and whatnot. Meanwhile, with Apeks, they've lost to IGL, which is probably like... It's just as worse as losing a core, I suppose. Just as lot worse as losing a core. At times. But the rest of it's up for you guys to, you know, really think about and investigate. I'm feeling Apeks will win this 2-0. I'm gonna go with the trend. Probably not a good idea to go with the trend, but I reckon Apeks probably win this 2-0. Probably be 13-8 and 13-7. So 13-8 on Inferno, 13-7 on Ancient. But it's a really tough one to really predict or even look at, because you look at how back and forth these games are, like the BO3s are, like just like a month ago, of course Apeks won 2-0, but then 2 months before that, 3D Max won 2-0, and I can only assure you guys that there must have been a lot of people molding when that happened. They probably would have been like, how could this 3D Max team lose like this? Oh my god, and stuff like that, okay? Yes, I know I sound exactly like a beta, because that's exactly what betas sound like, okay guys? 100%. That's what betas sound like. And they would have been losing all their hair when Apeks won 2-0, okay? And I would have been like, whoa, these two teams, they're just very streaky. And I guess they, with Apeks at the major in particular, Apeks didn't look like, they didn't look like world beaters. You know how a team looks like world beaters and they can challenge like top teams and whatnot? Apeks just didn't look like that at this major. Now, 3D Max, well, they're not world beaters either. They didn't even look in at all at the major either, okay? Of course, them going, I think, 1-3 in the end, or was it 0-3? Did they get 0-3 in the RMRs? I'm trying to remember. But either way, like, they didn't do very well either. Apeks did a lot better in particular. And when I saw Gamer Legion get into the major, I'm just like, Apeks must hate this so much because Gamer Legion's just going to eliminate them from the major again. You guys don't get the memes. Basically, I noticed for like 2 to 3 tournaments that Gamer Legion kept eliminating Apeks, or kept, getting in Apex's way when trying making it deep in tournaments. Like, for example, they eliminated Apeks in I think IM Sydney as well. Like, a lot of different tournaments, they eliminated Apeks. And when Gamer Legion got into the region, it's in a major, and I'm just like, oh yay, Gamer Legion gets to eliminate Apeks again. Because that's all they do. That's what Gamer Legion's main purpose is. If they don't get to eliminate Apeks, Gamer Legion just gets themselves knocked out. They're just like, my job is done. My people need me. But we're waiting for the guys to get to the server at the moment. None of the 3D Max guys are in the server, so we're just waiting for all of them to get in the server. They're all jumping around on Inferno. What do you guys think for the map picks? Like, what do you guys think? Who you guys think's gonna win the map picks? We got a few guys, or a lot of guys going, 3D Max. Any guys going Apeks in particular? Anything like that? Maps, we got Inferno, which is 3D Max. Also, I'm gonna say, how do you guys enjoy the new Inferno? Because I think Inferno, everyone's been allergic to it. No one plays Inferno. In fact, 3D Max is probably the only team I've seen pick Inferno in, the last probably 4 months or so. I'm gonna be brutally honest, because everyone's avoiding it like the plague. Like, does 3D Max know something that other teams don't know about how to play Inferno? Because a lot of people just really, really dislike it. And it's all because Viridian, the map creator, doesn't want to make every single part of the map orange and white. And that's why they hate it, okay? You guys don't understand. Viridian, i.e. Bowser Zero, made a bit of a video, telling Valve on how they could make Inferno less cluttered, so it would be a lot better of a map. And they acted on a lot of these changes into this map in particular, to Inferno, so he's memed as the map creator. And basically, after advertising that YouTube video, he got a lot of slack, okay? He got a lot of stick from supposed players. And let's just put it this way, okay? They really attacked him quite hard, okay? Like, I've never seen so much hate directed at a person trying to fix a map. Inferno feels scuffed. Whenever I play Inferno, I just switch to 16:9. Okay. Wider field of vision. Just, yeah, a lot of pros are not enjoying it either. We've got Gravity coming in for 3D Max. I'm not sure where the other players are at the moment. They've got about 3 minutes to connect. I'm not sure if the coaches are in either. No, the coaches are all in. Okay, cool. If you don't know, Mifar, the old Greyhound. Now, obviously, XG's coach is in. I remember when he got introduced as well. I'm trying to remember when it was introduced. For some reason, I think it was during Leipzig. I'm not too sure. Or was it after Leipzig? But they got Mifar as a coach. I think it was before. I think it was after Leipzig when they got second place Greyhound or Renegades at that time. For you guys in game, okay. We could have to get out of the game. Sometimes the players don't connect. And to be fair though, it's a bit before the game start time. Actually, the game start time's generally now. But still 4 minutes before start time. As you can see, Apeks are all ready to go. Maybe they could win a 5v2, okay? Maybe a 5v2 is a bit fair. What do you guys think? 5v2? Fair? Good? unfair. There is a lot of ground clutter on this map and a lot of textures as well. I can understand that. I remember the guys going off at Viridian, one of the players who were trying to help out, you know, make Inferno a lot better. Like, you know, they were going out of like, if your eyes can't tell the difference, then you shouldn't be a pro player. And this is a player who isn't a pro player and, like, you know, is struggling to get out of Gold Nova, telling a player that's, you know, deep in top prem and actually plays competitive semi-pro CS, that he has no idea what he's talking about and that he should get better. And that because one thing in particular that he highlighted as the players are killing each other down here was because he's an AWPer, right? And every time he looks down here, like previously it used to be like a dark patch right here. So every time he looked down into library, he would have to shoot at this area. Like, because he's not sure if he is a CT or not because it's the same color. And also this truck used to be a bit out as well. So it was a bit of a tough one. Like a lot of the changes they did is mainly because you can mistake, like you like people don't realize you have 0.5 seconds to react. Like you can't be like, oh, is that a CT player? Take your 5 seconds to check whether it is or not. Because if you do, you die. Like if you do, you're dead, bro. Like, hey Greg, g'day Ollie. Hope you're having a good day so far. Like, you can't take your time to confirm whether a person's there or not. You have, like, you know, you have to just itch the trigger and hit it. And the worst part is, if there's no CT there, and you just bring out your AWP, everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, there's an AWP over here on A site. Okay, don't peek, you know, and just flash out and go in and just peek it. That's kind of the things that people are kind of unaware of, like, when, like, these sort of things pop up. It's like, you basically, the CTs are gaining free information by doing very little. Which is, like, annoying and frustrating. That's a Nito. Good M4s there. Just an FYI, guys, if it's not obvious enough, Macca is Macazin. If you guys feel super confused about the names, I can just change his name in the HUD. I hope you guys are having a very good day at the moment. Now, players to look out for in particular is definitely going to be Nork. A very strong rifle and a very strong AWPer. You also got Sassanito as well, and you also got Jacob as well, who are, you know, very, very good on the days. You also got Stiko as well, he's fairly decent, especially in the eco. And you got Sense, the new Norwegian star youngster coming up. Now, another side of Gravity, I've seen Gravity play before. He has been a sub in a few French mixes and French teams in Advanced. He's quite a good rifler. Last time I cast him was about 1.5 years ago, so he's definitely probably got some skills, got some more notches on his belt. And I've seen him play with Macca and Lucky and Jocko before. So he's not new to the scene at all. Like, you know, he's definitely played in a lot of these French mixes in particular. So, you know, he's played with Body, NBK and stuff like that as well. So definitely a pretty decent replacement. Now with Macca will definitely provide a match for Nork 100% with the AWP. Macca back in the day, when he was on Heretics and various other different lineups, he was a scary prospect with that AWP. And then, well, unfortunately though, the better AWP, of course, was Afro. Possible to change to 1920 1080? It is 1920 1080. It ain't stretched. I'll check. I put it back, but I'm very sure it's 1920 by 1080. You can see my beautiful face while I'll check. It's definitely not stretched. Yeah, it's 1920 by 1080, dude. Maybe I'm not playing 4-3. Yeah, I was gonna say it's native. Had to double check just in case. I don't want to show it to you just in case I show console. For obvious reasons. But yeah, this is definitely not stretched. Does Gravity play with no... Okay, I was going to say. He does play with no crosshair unless he's AWPing. Ooh, beautiful shot. Alright, starting in a few minutes? Yeah, they are. I've got it on the right screen when they're starting. The config goes to my eyes. Yeah, don't worry about it. They are starting. They are doing pistols. Like basically on my right side, I've got the game, because obviously the game's 4 minutes ahead on Face It. So I've seen it started. But if you guys don't know, with Go TVs these days, they are delayed by 240 seconds. So I don't have to delay my stream. That's pretty much it. And if there's little FPS chugs, it's because I'm not all tapped into the game. You guys will notice it when I'm not all tapped into the game. Oh, that was beautiful, the org. That was uncrouch picked as well. Jocko, the king of the Glock. I think I'll turn the sound up a bit as well. 14 young prodigy sense. He's been pretty good. Like, he's been pretty good. Not consistent, but when he clutches out, he's fucking neato. Absolutely neato. But he hasn't got that level of consistency yet where he is fragging out. Like, I want to see that level of consistency. Oh, we're doing a knife round. Well, Apeks are just, well, you know, sensed it a bit earlier. I like how I forget the last map on my config. Don't say, guys, there is a map on that last config, okay? Just an FYI, they are just going to stab each other. 20-year-old young to be an IGL? I'm going to say I agree. I think 20-year-old is young to be an IGL, but at the same time, like, if you want to get a good, you know, IGL in the mid-tier, like 24, 25, I think it is good to have him as IGL. And also, it's not like he hasn't got any veteran players they can build around either. He's got Stico that has years of experience. Like, years of experience. Like, Stico is I guess say right now, Stico is a lot better than people give him credit for. Okay? Like, I think Stico is very good. Like, I think he's probably, like, obviously not the best players mechanically wise or anything like that. But for philosophy, like, strategy wise and like philosophy on what style of CS you want to play or anything like that, Stico's probably up there. Like, Stico's probably high up there, I'd say. Like, Stico's kind of like, at the moment, he's kind of like where Crystal is at the moment. Where previously where Crystal was like, obviously Crystal's fragging mechanics wasn't there because of course Crystal was like 30 plus. But his Crystal's like calculus and mine and whatnot was very good. And it's, you know, it's a really awful thing when your mechanics aren't up there, but your mind is so good. And a lot of players do experience it. Stico taking a bit of damage. It's just going to drop back instead. Meanwhile, Pretty Max are going up towards the B bomb site. They've made a bit of noise, and Jacob's heard this. Smokes and being thrown to CT and towards coffins. Assassinito rotating over. Molotov towards the new box, and here we go. Jocko looking towards Duck. He spots Jacob. Jacob's been dinked. Jacob trying to duck and weave through the smoke. Jocko will eventually get his man. Oh, he does it. Sense pops out of Dark. He's got one. Sense trying to hold on the side. His teammate Jacob goes down, and Sense he's eventually going to hit the dust as well, leaving just Assassinito. Well, he's in the construction. Oh, he spots the bomb. Spots Lucky. Spots Exercise too. Trying to prevent that plant. Trying to allow his players to rotate over. Lucky and Exercise. Exercise looking towards CT. They can't get that bomb planted. Assassinito has just got his hand in the way for a few seconds. They've got to get it down though. It's the worst part. They can plant it at coffins. You know, it can be a rugby throw over to Exercise so he can get that planted. But Exercise got to deal with Assassinito. Assassinito sees the leg. Assassinito, oh, they don't get through in the end. Stico has been tagged. Looking towards the new box. He's a bomb in new box. Really need to get Kill Heal, put the pressure on as well. They need to get that bomb planted. They have done a bit of damage. Stico goes down. And that should be the round here. Second headshot. Give you first round of board for 3D Max. I say a bit unfortunate there for Apeks. They had to try and stop that bomb from being planted. They can't let Lucky cross to here at all. They can't let him cross. They can't let him get out in the open. If he crosses here, Assassinito can't do anything. You have to run in to take him out if he plants the bomb. So they had to keep peeking and holding this angle to not allow him to cross. But I think the one thing Assassinito did leave Coffin, but like I feel like they were going to force their way in. I think Assassinito was just trying to do, you know, trade by the numbers. Like hopefully they get a first frag and they can trade by the numbers. But obviously that didn't come to fruition. Pistol rounds was a bit of a gong show from both teams where both teams couldn't get that final blow. And we were just waiting for that, you know, first player to get the hit. I mean, there's a lot of missed pistol shots. Let's be real. There's a lot of missed pistol shots from both teams. Gravity. He's been spotted in Mexico. He goes down. That's a Mac 10 recovered. Meanwhile, trade out from Macca. That's a Mac 10. Well, covered. Oh, jeez. That's Nico's. Well, about the check smoke. Didn't see Exercise there. And Jacob coming from behind, but Exercise expecting it. And Exercise, I believe. No, he did get him an anti-eco race in the end. Close. I gotta say, that's gonna be annoying for Apeks there. Stico grabs the Mac 10 and he's mid throwing it and Exercise pops up again. He's gonna be very annoyed about that. Like a Mac 10 kill would have been massive there. Like any Mac 10 kill would have given Stico 2 flashes. And oh no, actually not 2 flashes, a Molotov at least. Buy round coming in for 3D Max. And no, not 3D Max. Apeks. 3D Max looking pretty good so far in Inferno. T-side Inferno is the slightly favored side. Flashbang goes out. Gravity heard Sassanito at middle. So knows the player's just jolted back towards brackets on the long side. Gravity trying to make a bit of noise in Apps. He's definitely got Stico alerted with that step. All Gravity has to do, he has to act like a big monster. He has to stomp around acting like 20 people are outside the A site. Yeah, for EU. Lucky. Spots the shoulder. Taken down by Senso. Just fired a bit too early. And Senso's at least going to get top of banana. And that's going to tell the A site, hey guys, they're coming to you. Nork. Behind default. Reverse default. It's a very sneaky little angle. Gravity. It's going to be a 4v3 on the A site. Flashbang to go in. Because Sassanito sees nothing. Smoke towards Apps again. Meanwhile, Macca. Flashbang goes out, sees hit. Sassanito doesn't hit the first 3 shots, but Sassanito gets his 2 anyway. Great flash from Nork. And that is going to dent the offense. It's going to be a first round for Apeks. I do not see 3D Max going for this. Like I say, Gravity might have to risk his weapon for this. Trying to get a kill. Stico's there. Stico wins the duel against the Mac 10, the quicker Mac 10. Exercise will be happy to keep his AK. He does have like enough for a few flashes and a Molotov and a smoke. Any of those. Only can get 3 nades. I think Apeks will be happy with that. Apeks get a Molotov as well. Stico recovers the Molotov after the round. To give you a tech pause. Ignore my ping in the top right, by the way. That part here is my ping, okay? So obviously this is an EU relay. And, connected to EU via Australia is not ideal, as you guys can see here. Yeah, check if there's any update in chat on the tech pause. On the admin end. Okay, never mind. We are going to get back in very, very shortly. Must be a mouse or something like that. I was trying to find an idea if there's any, a 10-minute tech pause or anything like that. Ready, Max, go all in. I'm going to go for that 4 spy. Lucky he'll probably pick up his AK or Galil shortly. Actually picks up a Mac 10. I gotta say, I'm not sure about this, given the fact they didn't get rid of any of Apex's weapons, by the way. Like, they didn't kill Sassanito. Like, it was a 5 alive for Apeks. So it's an interesting 4 spy. They're going to be obviously undermanned and under-weaponized as well. Molotov thrown towards balcony. HE towards T-Apps. Sassanito, ooh, the flash going in wasn't good. Sassanito actually was flashed himself. Fortunately, he wasn't pressured. Meanwhile, Gravity's got the Mac 10 this time. Again. Sassanito on the truck. Molotov being thrown in at quad. That's going to force Gravity to move. Sassanito's getting curious. He thinks someone's in Apps. Now the Mac 10 comes in. North goes down to Gravity. That's an extra 600 for him. Doesn't go in to recover the weapon. He's not sure about the second player on long, if any. I say I don't think Nork expected the HE to pop out. Given that there hasn't been a secondary hit towards the A site, they're calling potentially B lurk, potentially someone's there. They'll be right. They've heard gravity burn. I think Lucky would have heard the boost coming in as well on Jacob. Flash being thrown in. Jacob's not hit by it. Jacob should get one. Molotov being thrown in, and Jacob's not going to get touched as well at all. Sense is touched. Jacob going to start down Macca as well. Yeah, it's a very hard angle to get. Now, gravity exercise. Oh, Assassinito swings around, takes care of the lurk. 14 seconds. He's going to rush onto a bomb site, and that should be over. Assassinito gets all free. Second round on the board for Apeks. Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm a bit surprised that Freddy Max didn't really try to... Like, they didn't try to shove onto that B side a bit more. Like, I was feeling there's going to be a B side execute, given that they did get a Molotov on Sense that moved him out. And I know they lost 2 to Jacob here. Yes, I am observing. It was just a bit odd that they didn't really bash onto B. They just had a quick switch to A and see what happened. So, you know. Kind of annoying there. Yeah, I'm observing. I am. Oh, is it me playing? No, definitely not. Jocko takes a bit of damage. Should be an anti-eco here. I've got to say, they smoke apps constantly. I'm not sure if Apeks do a lot of apartment busts, but Apeks have smoked apps like probably at least 30%. I'm not Russian, by the way. I don't speak any Russian. Nork in the cubby. Trying to look for any indication that players will be there. I think Stiko's going to try and sell this. Stiko is going to sell this. HE should be a Kobe. No Kobe's, but Nork cleans up. And that is the bomb and everything captured and just Macca left. Macca, he's actually got somewhere. Assassinito's not going to expect that. Or does he? He does. I gotta say, I'm a bit surprised that Assassinito was suspecting a player have, you know, to get out of apps like that, to be honest. I was like sitting there like, oh no, Assassinito won't expect this. He won't expect a player on balcony, you know, going ahead of that smoke. Must have saw on a leg as he swung over. Hence the swing. Gun round coming in. Apeks 3-2 up. Aggressiveness on Banana. Very aggressive, actually. No one can see the flash, but gee, somehow Jacob's got to kill at least, and they've got to open up onto B. Jocko. Casanito's trying to put a lot of pressure on the players in alley to make sure they can't get out. Rotations are coming through via Stiko. I think Jocko's realized that, hey guys, there was nobody at B. Now Nork, he's pushed even more aggressive up. He's trying to stop these players in alley from trying to get towards B as quickly as they can. Which ended up to be, you know, being a boon in the end, given the fact that they caught him in the right scenario. Flashes and smokes have been thrown on. Stiko smoked out. He's going to try and sneak onto the side. It's going to be very risky from Stiko. Molotov thrown in. Assassinito's grabbed one. Stiko gets towards the new box. I'm not sure if they're where he's here. Stiko's got another. Might get a second. Can't get a second. Assassinito to trade. Goes through the smoke. No exercise. Able to hold on with very little HP. They're not going to be happy about that. Leaving Nork in a 1v2. Oh, Assassinito, he's not going to be too happy. Exercise was on basically nothing. Nork, he's going for this. He's got a feeling at new box. Probably going to check. Is he going to check construction? Going to swing in. Nah, Exercise. Very good round from Exercise there. He's on 19 HP. Gets 3 kills on 19 HP as well. Big round from him. Given that Apeks have been winning with 4 or 5 alive quite often, they get that extra deposit. Four M4s and AWP. And of course with 3D Max, you got those Galils and AKs as well. Apeks. Well, they can lose this round as well. In fact, Apeks have got quite a bank. Given the fact they've only got 3 rounds on the board, you'd be like, oh, okay, you know, after this round, they're going to have to use CZs or MP9s if they want to force. They don't even have to, you know, they can buy M4s again. Jacob. He sees a foot there. He's going to start firing. Oh, jeez, Jacob almost caught out there. Will be caught out by Lucky, but quick trade by Sense. But Jocko's there as well. And they'll be going for game time. Sassanito and Nork trying to hold long. Stiko, he's the rotate player. He's not comfortable to swing out to the B-side entrance. Nork trying to switch over. Stiko Coppins catches Jocko. Might be traded out. Stiko gonna throw a nade. Stiko's going, okay, I was gonna say he's going very aggressive, but maybe not. I thought he was pushing all the way in. In fact, they've over-rotated. Sassanito's been caught out and taken down. That's the A site taken. Nork's rotating over, but I don't think he's gonna get there in time. Not only had half a shot. And he's getting out of there. That's gonna be a 4th round to 3D Max. 3D Max have been trying to do this reversal all the time. They put a lot of pressure on B, try to get that second player over, and then just swing around to A. Like, they try to get a few frags here, you know, get 1 or 2. And then when they get that rotation over there, obviously Stiko being to rotate here, they just basically swing around to A and be like, okay, the Sassanito and Nork, easy, okay. I feel like they're reading these guys very well. I wonder if Apeks is going to adjust to that as well, because I've been noticing that 3D Max not really targeting this B bomb site. They give the feint that they are, but they're actually targeting A. They're trying to get 2 players on A so they can just bust it open. So they're trying to get that 3rd rotate player being Stiko towards B instead, basically. The 4 rounds on the board on the first map of this BO3. It's cost 3D Max a round already with, you know, switching to A at the last second where Sassanito was able to hold him off. But this round's a bit different. Give me a timeout from Apeks. And I think they're going to be discussing exactly what I said. That they are always in the A site. Shouldn't 3D free stack be counted as 3D Max tactics? No, that's exactly what they want. They want 3 here or 2 here. So of course Stiko will rotate if 1 player dies here. So they have 2 players here. So it's just like basically 2 and A is a lot easier for them. Like they're always targeting, it seems like they're always targeting A. Because they did it last time as well where they got Stiko over towards the B bomb site and hit A instead, but they got cleaned up by Sassanito. Another buy coming in as well. Even though what I said last round, Apeks have been handling their money quite well. Like, very well. I feel like they should go B when they get a kill and get the rotate over. Like, that's my opinion. Because Stiko's not the greatest aimer. So yeah, Exercise could be taken out here. Because Stiko is going to clap him. And Stiko does get a bit of damage. Molotov thrown in. Couldn't get a kill though. Exercise, well, the timing favored him. And Nork, well, he got someone in apps, and that's Exercise. I think Exercise is going to aggress that. However, Gravity, he's coming to lurk in. Can he pop anyone's head? He sees Nork's hand, does he? No, he doesn't. He sees the scope. They're not checking apps. Smoke's going to be thrown in. Ooh. Meanwhile, I'm going to go to the other side. But the action is starting to happen. Oh, geez. I think Macca's been taken out. Jacob's heard him getting hit. And Macca goes down about a fight. I didn't think Macca knew that someone was actually hearing him get hit. So you basically... Sense is like, hey, bro, you're hitting someone. Keep doing it. You get a little pat on the armor. The bullet's gone through. Sense on the off-angle at CT. Gonna be a strong crossfire. Molotov towards the new box. Counter Molotov from Sense as well. It's going to be up to Jacob, and Jacob is in a rock and a hard place. Grabs for 1, grabs 2, maybe a 3rd. Flashbang goes in, and that's going to force Jocko off the angle. But Jocko, he does take down Sassanito in the lurk. And And Stiko's coming in. Jocko, is he going to expect this? Stiko's on an off angle. Jocko's going to keep that weapon. That's the hard part. Yeah, he's going to keep that weapon. 4-4. Just gonna say, great work by Jacob here. And also great flash here to prevent Jocko from trading out. But even if Jocko trades out, it's realistically a 1v3 at that point, which is like really, really hard to do. It's a very tough task. He did have the bomb as well, so you could say, hey, at least they plant the bomb. And, well, 3D Max have found themselves snooking. A double smoke towards middle. Oh, HE doing a lot of damage. Sense does no damage though to follow it up. HE goes out. Jacob's grabbed one. Nork grabs the other. Actually, no, wait. Nork got the 2 kills there. Jacob feeling robbed. Jacob's like, bro, I did all the damage. Nork has to back out on the Molotov. 2-for-1 trade for Apeks in the end. I'm not sure if... I don't think Nork got a collateral, by the way. Sassanito and Cubby. Very weakish defense on A. One player in pit and one player... I think Sassanito's going to go down. No, gets away. He's going to have to back off. Molotov goes in as well. Bit of extra damage from the utility. Stiko going to approach a bit further in. Looks like they're going to go towards the B bomb site. Nork's going to call for it. Do they peek this? It's going to have to be a very close peek. They jiggle peek and they catch Nork. Nork breaks in a second swing. Exercise brilliant. Meanwhile, bomb should be planted, but did they expect Jacob to switch this quickly? Sassanito, though, has grabbed one from CT. Jacob just waiting for all the attention to go to him. Is he going to act? Is he going to activate? I'm just waiting for him to activate. Jacob spots the play on the site, goes down. Maka has to trade out. Now Maka in a 1v2. It's going to plant the bomb at Fountain. Fakes it. No one's bait. Oh, Stiko's going to move into it, and Sassanito spots the leg. He spots something. He's shot an elbow or a thumb or a hand. He shot something. That's pretty much it, and it's given Apeks 5. The AWP was recovered as well for a Nork. Apeks on 5. Very close here. Stiko's, well, he's disconnected. Just gotta check how long of a tech pause that is. He gets back in the server shortly. A layer enabled, which was under the sponsor to make it more visible. It's player name it's the player name in the HUD on the middle bottom. What do you mean by that? I can adjust my overlay. I moved the sponsors up to the top right because they weren't visible at the bottom. You talking about this one? Because that's to indicate current round. No below that, or here. Okay, so right here's a line, or right here. I think you're talking about here, right? I can't edit this HUD. You can't really see it now, the timeout. Okay. We'll just wait for the tech balls to come out. Stiko will come out shortly. Stiko will be back in shortly. There we go. I can't move that HUD, by the way. I'm not really that expert on moving a HUD up or down. Or anything in particular. Gonna be Nico around here for 3D Max. I'm not gonna be too happy about that. They want to get that bomb planted. Could have gone for... No, they wouldn't have gone for a force buy anyway. It would have been Nico. Cessanito. Just poking and prodding through the smokes. Doesn't see anything. Just a bit of a dodging session there for Macca. The Steaker, on the other hand, he's cleaned up the hallways. Well, Cessanito's got one himself. Very quick anti-eco there. Geez, Steaker. Deck the halls with bloods of your enemies, pretty much. Clean up in the apartments. Probably take a while to clean up. The cleaning staff's already there, just getting all the blood off. Moving the leg. Dragging the players out. That was very, very quick. Really smoked there from Steaker. That should arrive at middle. Great smoke. Love that smoke. Allows Cessanito to go in towards middle if needed. And that's what he allows him to do. Lucky though. A lot of monsters being thrown. Jacob might burn. Cessanito does get an early pick from balcony. Yeah, I've got a vibe Twitter. 2 seconds. I'll check it in just a few. She's a lot of utility, doing a lot of damage. However, still winning the duel is Apeks in that utility. Got that 1-man advantage. Nork with the orb. Molotov thrown in as well. That's just seeing if they would peek it. Nork is... Oh, geez, I was going to say Nork was about to peek that angle. Fortunately, he did not. Nork doing it bit by bit, but he's been smoked off by his own teammate. Nah, that's just deliberate. Just trying to re-establish the top. Sense. Pushing up. Spots one. Can he get second? Oh, Grenada's held on Jocko's hand. And Jocko's hand's gonna be punished. Banana is where the bomb's being dropped. And Sense, he doesn't have to do much. He has to keep the sight of the bomb. It'll be a 7th round on the board for Apeks. 2 seconds. Oh. Okay, I know exactly what it is. 2 seconds. Here we go. We found it. Just making the players' names more visible, okay? They have anxiety issues if they're not visible. Tech 9 buy coming in. These cursed weapons make any weapon, any CT quiver in fear. This is a cursed weapon, okay? This weapon, it's just one of those teams, you know that team that you hate so much, but they find weird ways to win constantly, and they're just like, oh my god, they're just pulling anything out of their butts. This is the Tech 9, okay? Watch the Tech 9 just plow through the B side, okay? Ready? Here we go. Lucky trying to chime in, and Lucky, well, I don't think Lucky's checking sights very well. But either way, the Tech 9 seed makes its way through, even though it is a 3v2. Nork with the orb. They've got an AK there as well. Lucky's been clipped by a bit of damage. He goes down to Cessanito. And Jocko in a 1vX scenario, 1v3. But, yeah, maybe the Tech 9 isn't a cursed weapon after all. It'll be 8 rounds on the board for Apeks on their CT side, and 3D Max, well, they're going to be trying to gather themselves after that round. Cessanito top fragging with Exercise on the other side top fragging. 3D Max going to have a very good CT side at the moment. Just going to check the previous matchup on Inferno, how that went. Just hit the let's check out, progress. So basically, Apeks won the CT side 9-3. So one better this time for 3D Max. One better. So that's pretty much like, the difference there. It's just one better. Nothing too big. It ended up 13-9, by the way. 13-9 to Apeks. Pistols coming in. Gravity. He's realizing the, my poor pun here. Gravity of the situation. That there's a few players in the middle. Steaker. Oh, jeez. He rocked his world, mate. Blocked Gravity. Gravity not even a chance. And Steaker making a lot of noise. Stico getting a second. Exercise and apps. I think he's going to get clocked. He's... Oh, jeez, Mr. Zeus! No! And Stico takes out exercise. Stico, it's got a sight. They're going to switch. He's taking out everything, Stico. Oh, I'm disappointed. I don't care how this round ends. The Zeus missed. Oh, no, I don't care anymore. Oh, geez, Stico, he's trying to get an ace. Bro, Lucky, you got to stop this rampage. He's probably going to get one taps now as well. Stico, Lucky's like, okay, we'll be on off angle, so he possibly can't peek here. That's cheap, Lucky. Okay, that's cheap. So we're going to say that. That's cheap. Oh, geez, Lucky. 1v5? Nah, probably not. Jacob makes it 9. Oh, yeah, make sure you get the dualies. Someone get the dualies. 9 rounds on the board for Apeks. Dude, Apeks were like, oh, okay, we gotta hit B site. And Stico's like, oh, I got 1 kill. Yep, I got 2 kills. Oh yeah, kill the guy on the site. Yeah, oh yeah, come on over. I was like, literally Apeks' round, okay? There's the Stico path. There's, you know, everyone else from Apeks, okay? They're like, oh yeah, we got the site, by the way. Just casually. The most unlikeliest person you expect to get a free K entry just got a free K entry. Stico's probably gonna be like, oh, come on, bro. Give me more credit. Give me more credit. I'm great. I'm a great entry. What are you talking about? Even before someone's gonna quote stats like, oh yeah, Stico's the best entry in Apeks. Don't know what you're talking about, bro. That is gonna be a Kobe. Not a Kobe. Sassanitos are going to flam up. He is going to pop with that Mac 10. And that's exactly what you're going to do. 4 kills on a Mac 10. I don't see Macca. Macca? Has he got a Zeus this time? I'm going to see it. He's got... Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yes. Good. Oh, he's got... Macca. He's getting the money. Oh, jeez. He's really farming that money. I think he's got the bomb too. There we go. That is a big round for Macca. That's going to get his AWP in a bit more. That's actually, like... That is actually really bad for Apeks, because Macca's getting that AWP. Like, that AWP was just insta-purchase, and he's got 2 flashes with it as well. In fact, they're going to have a very good buy going into this round. Apeks are going to be a bit careful here. Like, they know that AWP's going to be on the board. They got two Mac 10 kills and a knife. That's about 2.7k. That's enough for an AWP. He's going to have to be given a lot of utility. Even before he gets, like, tapped out now. Like, he gets, like, 1 tapped. Oh, jeez, a Kobe. He's been dunked. Jocko moving a bit forward, but he doesn't realize that bang, boom, shakalaka. He's been dunked by Shaq, pretty much. You know the meme when it's, like, the guy, like, you know, putting out his chest, and there's a guy dunking it behind him? That was Apeks just then. With that Kobe onto was Jocko. Oh, dude, this is not good looking good at all. Stico's entering again? That's the second entry by Stico, and this time he's proving that the pistols weren't no fluke, okay? The pistol round, the free K? Nah, not a fluke at all. I am the entry, he says. And that's going to be round number 11. The AWP still alive. I think Jacob's seen a foot. Yeah, I was going to say, he saw Lucky's foot. Peeking into construction. Now the real question is Macca going to get away with that AWP? He's got to be careful peeking into this because Jacob's watching this angle. Yeah, I gotta say, I can understand Macca getting anxious here because of course he's got to watch out for the guy coming up and Jacob can swing around and trade. So he's trying to get to an angle where, you know, he can hold a line like that. It's an awful scenario. A lot of people may be going, oh man, why did he do that? Why did he go into that? He's trying to just get into a single angle, hold. And unfortunately, he's just got to cross here. Because if he's in here, for example, and he kills 1 player here, Jacob's swinging. Jacob's swinging and taking that AWP, and Jacob's like, thank you for that AWP. Nom, 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 okay? That's what he's going to be saying, okay? Like, you know, put an O there, okay? That's what he's going to do, okay? So that's what Macca was trying to do. Just in case you're wondering, like, why the hell did he move? Well, he's trying to get to an angle where he can guard 1 angle of that AWP, and no one can trade him out without re-peeking into him. It's not like he doesn't know that Jacob's there. He knows Jacob's there. He's just taking that risk. So going to be an eco. The hero XM? We want to see how this XM cooks, though. Let's see how the XM cooks. No exercise. Oh, you know what he's cooking. He's cooking that barbecue back there. He's trying to angle himself so he can't be seen. Sees a nade. Gravity's hit for a lot of damage, but don't tell me they're going to walk past him. Steeko, he's not going to be expecting this, is he? Oh, really? Ah, boo. I want to see XM get a few kills there, but the XM did a lot of damage. Steeko on very little HP. It's just Susanito lurking at B. Got some 5-7s here. That was actually a 4-spy, by the way, from Exercise, but he'll be probably picking up a scout instead. Susanito in a little cubby. Flashbang goes in. Yeah, well. They just knew it, didn't they? They just had... I don't know. It just seemed like they had an instinct that they knew 3D Max was so close to that smoke. You know what I mean? Like, you know, where a team just knows, like, that's how they're going to play. Like, they've read it perfectly. That's how I felt there, pretty much. Like, they just read that one perfectly. They just knew that 3D Max were pushing on that smoke. Freddy Max got to hold together for 8 rounds. Doable. It is doable. The biggest issue for them at the moment, though, for Freddy Max, is that they'll be versing 2 straight gun rounds. HE grenade onto Susanito does start up well. Molotovs and HE as well. Lucky's going to have to drop back. Susanito could go down a bit further, and he does. And Jaken's been hit with a few HEs as well. This is looking very good for Freddy Max. Unless Steeko gets, like, you know, basically a entry now. Steeko gets a free K on A site, and that's just game over. But I don't think that's going to be the likely story, given the fact that a lot of players are very low from Apeks. Smoke towards CT, trying to... Oh, that smoke missed. Oh no, that smoke hit. Hit Lucky, never mind. It feels like it missed on the mini-map, but it definitely didn't miss. Lucky's in it. They're going to go for that A site. A site's got 3 players as well. Got 1 player checking long, 1 player on apps at reverse default. Mac of the AWP as well. 34 seconds to clock. I say Apeks have not made much ground. So it's got to be really a shock and awe sort of hit. Gravity. They need a flash in here as well, and that's what I think they're trying to do. We've got the pincer now. Flashbang goes in. Gravity. Jeez, he's just sniped by Sense. Sense just goes in, just drills it. Now, Exercise gets one, but traded out by Steeko. Or from Maka, that's a good trade too, but Nork cleans up long, and that's Maka hitting the deck, and that's going to be, well, going to be a 2v3 now. To try and keep the tournament life alive. Trying to keep this map alive. 10 seconds burned off. Shoko checking left and right. Trying to get an early frag, but Susanito doesn't want to give it away. Halfway through, 20 seconds left on the bomb. And that is going to be Nork. He's grabbed 1, he's seen the last, and Jocko, he's taken down by Susanito. It's going to be 13-4. And Apeks looked very, very dominant on that first map. I'm going to say, like, 5 rounds in a row. 3D Max didn't really look like they put up a fight on that CT side. And I was going to say, it's mainly because Steeko on that entry. I mean, Steeko entered so many times. I mean, that first pistol round was just immense. And he enters again on the 3rd round on his T side. And at this stage for poor 3D Max, it's just, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. That puts Apeks onto 12, or no, sorry, 11. But the anti-eco afterwards puts them onto 12. That's just at this stage, it's like 3D Max is just everything's all in, and, you know, it's just a matter of time before you lose that last round. But fortunately, Apeks made it a bit easy for them, so they lost the next gun round overall. Like I said, I think 3D Max is going to like it too much, given the fact they lost the map pick. Now they're going to go onto Ancient, which is Apex's map pick. But then again, they have beaten Apeks on Ancient. This is not a like, oh, it's all over, guys. By the way, like, you know, Apeks going to sew up Ancient. It's going to be like 13-0, and that's it. I feel like overall, like, this could be a close map in itself. I know the first map wasn't close, but the second one could be close as well. Both teams have beaten each other on it, so it's not like neither team have beaten each other on it at all. Just an FYI. Both teams have beat each other 2-0. The last 2-1 that they had was about a year ago. So they had a year ago they had 2-1. I'd say overall, like, you know, given how Apeks played just then, Stico's really on point. Sassanito was very, very good on the A side. I'm not looking too favorable to 3D Max. In fact, with Exercise, by the way, Exercise only got 2 kills on that CT side out of 5 rounds there. He got absolutely just bundled in particular. Things to improve on, I gotta say, Gravity, Jocko, and Lucky, they barely got on the server, to be honest. Like, they barely got onto the server. Like, their Rifling Claw was getting overwhelmed by Stico, Jacob, and Nork, and Sense as well. Actually, Sense did a very, very good job there as well with the Rifling Claw. And like I said, they're going to be very, very annoyed with themselves, 3D Max, about that. But anyways, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. We're going to update the message as well, by the way. That's interesting. They're actually already ready to go on an Ancient. But we're not ready to go in yet. The players aren't in yet, in particular. Welcome back, guys. I'm Josh. I'll be your caster for today. So overall, I'd say, like, Apeks getting that first map, getting 3D Max's map pick. Now going on to Apex's map pick, which is going to be Ancient. Now, obviously, 3D Max, I'm not sure which side they're going to go on. Will they go onto the CT side to see how many T rounds they're going to chase? Or will they go onto the T side and try to run up the score on Ancient? That's a true question that's going to happen here. And the worst part is that if 3D Max pick the T side and Apeks get, like, you know, about 10 rounds or so, or 9 rounds or so, like, for example, let's just go into the server quickly as well to give you guys a bit of an idea as we just turn the sound off for a bit. So in particular with Ancient, obviously, like I said, right now we're going to fix a few things. So basically, obviously, this area is gone. The minimap says it's there, but, you know, it's lying. But with Ancient in particular, two more important spots is here. Obviously, center, Catwalk in particular as well. You want to make sure Catwalk shut off as a CT as quick as you can. And also you want the ramp, Jaguar area to be closed off as well. A lot of CTs for a smoke here and for a smoke here, maybe a Molotov to back up here as well. And the main idea, what you want is you want to have your middle player or your donut player to be lurking here. In fact, what you can have just one A-site defender and there's one, you know, the mid player and the other A-site donut player to really guard this area in particular. And then with the B side, you can have your Jaguar player peek out in particular as well, especially if this is smoked off. Sometimes they counter smoke with this, so the Jaguar player can't check out. But overall, what you want is these two areas in particular, because if the CT side has this area and this area, there is only one area that they can go funnel through, and that is A. If they try to funnel through these points here, they are going to get utility to death, and they're going to get sprayed for the M4A1S, and it's not going to be pleasant. I've seen a lot of teams, they obviously operate with flashes and whatnot, try to get through here, and they're just basically, you know, it's a 3-for-1 trade or a 2-for-1 trade to the CTs always. Now for the T side, as we refresh the map, the T side, what you need to do is you need to throw flashes, Molotovs, and stuff like that. So this middle player can't come in to protect this angle, so you control middle. Once you control middle, you can really dictate play either on A, other via donut, other via middle as well. And one of the B players or A players are going to have to play, you know, a line to make sure the site doesn't get cut in half. That's pretty much it. Now, the B side as well, once you get this slope and Jaguar area in particular, it basically pretty much you can have a two-pronged attack. You can go via cave into the site, or you can go via slope and just hit it in particular. You can get onto the site by smoking these two areas out fairly easily, and there's not really much that the CTs can really do other than Molotov this area, or trying to push through that smoke with a HE or a flash in particular. Obviously, there's not much play on A main. A main's really just useful. If you got Donut in particular, you can use A main as a hit as well. So you can have your A main player really target the temple player, or just check these spots out in particular. And you can have your Donut player just get a bomb part at default, take care of the connector smoke as well. and, you know, basically Bob's your uncle at this point. There's a lot of strategies you can use here. But as I said before, the main two areas in particular is just basically middle and ramp and Jaguar. They're the most important areas on the map. Because if you control both of those, you can basically either force out a CT side, or you can force out a CT side back onto their sites. And just hoping for all the best, basically, as well as all the players entering into the server. Now, given the makeup of the teams and how last round went, Inferno is a very aimey sort of map, but we did have a lot of utility be used as well. I feel like basically Apeks are definitely the stronger team here at the moment. They showed very good rifling. They had some really good aim as well. And I think they were caught out a few times in particular, but I don't think it was that bad compared to the times that 3D Max were caught out. Apeks, I gotta say, they've had their flashes on point as well. Like the peeking in of the flashes have been very, very on point. So that's what I'm very positive about from Apeks on this angle in particular, that if they do play the CT side or they do play the T side, I feel like they could be able to control at least middle or, you know, ramp or Jaguar and get into those sites and realistically win a lot of duels. I mean, Stico was very, very strong on the entry on Inferno. Even though we only got to see 5 rounds out of it, it was still relatively strong in particular. Now, on the other end, 3D Max, you could say Exercise was really the only main access. I mean, Maka was a bit of a supporting role there as well. Exercise seemed to be the only really main access for 3D Max winning any rounds. I think overall it's not really Exercise to lift a bit further and trying to carry his team a bit further. I think it's just the other players really need to just lock in and get into the server early, get a few kills under the belt, drop the nerves, and that's pretty much it. Because I gotta say, if 3D Max play like that again, they're just gonna get wiped 13-2 or 13-4. I mean, Apeks were just dominant. They were better with the utility. They were better with the trading. They were better with a lot of stuff as well, in particular. And all these scenarios were always 3v2s, 2v1s, 4v3s, and in particular in the favor of Apeks. And 3D Max can really only trade out or dance so much until you're in a 1v2 or 1v3 scenario. So that's my 2 cents. We'll get into the game as well. Turn on the sound. You know what the worst thing I did? I tried to observe on my streaming PC. Not a very smart thing to do, I'm gonna say. Trying to observe on my streaming PC. Because my streaming PC, of course, doesn't have any of the, doesn't have CS2 ready. So we've got a couple more games today. But I won't be casting, of course, because I'll be asleep. You also got Eyeballs v Koi. You got Force v Space. You got Monty versus Betera. You got A Polish Mix, the Bachelor Luz versus Aura. And we got Rebels vs Sprout. See, Sprout unfortunately closing its doors this week, which led to poor Savage without a team. That was kind of depressing, to be honest, seeing that Savage was without a team. Because Savage has been a bit unlucky, I'm going to say, a bit unlucky. And now he's really unlucky. We also got the major today as well. We got Cloud9 v Vitality, Spirit v FaZe, playoffs, the elimination stage. Well, teams can be eliminated now to lose a BO3. You don't wish them to lose a BO3, but, you know, they can. Apeks, I believe they don't play tomorrow, but they do play on Sunday. They play at 9 o'clock my time. You know, Apeks v Bait. That's going to be a pretty good game. Thank you, Hemi, dude. Thank you. Have a good one, man. Trying to check all the other games to see if any other ones. Oh, wow, there's a game at 6 PM, an EU game at 6 PM on April the 3rd. That's interesting. Wait for the players to get in the moment. Sorry, my neck has been killing me. I don't know what. I think I pulled a muscle in there. It's recovering well. Is Jacob considered a CS legend? He is. He was playing for Renegades for quite a bit. He misses, I think. I think he does miss it, okay? He misses his favorite drink, according to Gomez. Misses his favorite drink, okay? That I can't say, obviously, because of sponsors. Someone's gonna be like, oh, why can't you say it? Monster? Hello? Like, sponsor? You'll see it? The reason why I can't say the drink name, okay? But yes, Gomez keeps reminding him every time Jacob like tweets out. He's coming to Melbourne this time around. Obviously, where everyone else is at ESL Pro League. The rest of the teams are at ESL Challenger Melbourne. They get a bit of a vacation. Is Apeks going to win that? I gotta say Apeks could win ESL Challenger Melbourne. They could win it. I gotta say they're probably favorites with MIBR, I would say, to win that. And again, like the MIBR's biggest weakness for Melbourne in particular is that they're so inconsistent. Like it annoys me how inconsistent MIBR are. Sorry, I'm just trying to check if the match is being played. Okay, yeah, okay. Now in Apeks, I gotta say that Renegade's lineup, because I gotta say in particular as well, but Renegade's lineup was very, very good. It was very one of a kind. Especially almost winning the major in particular. I gotta say overall though, I thought this was Apex's map. This is Apex's map pick. Unique team, definitely. There's some guy arguing in the DMs with me about this. Oh, not the DMs on Twitter. The CT side hasn't been done yet. They haven't done the knife rounds to pick the side. Like that, they haven't picked the side yet. But overall, with Renegade, someone was arguing me about this in the Twitter because it was the So basically, of course, like a few AU fans are feeling that, of course, that ex-Greyhound or Jeeves should be picked up by, you know, an org in particular. I think it was like Moist in this situation. And some guy was like arguing with me about like how they shouldn't pick him up because like a tier 2 AU team or tier 2 EU team, like to move him to America basically for prac. And I said basically overall, like they kind of can if they want to, because it's kind of like a similar situation to Vox Eminor, where they had a young JKS back in the day. And the reason why, like, I didn't get his arguments because he was like trying to belittle me the entire time, acting like I didn't know anything. And I'm like, bro, I was so close to saying like, bro, I know more than you do, so you need to shush. So so what happened was that the Vox Eminor lineup, of course, made that Katowice in particular, and obviously didn't get very far into it. I think they won one match against Flipside. They got invited to LAN qualifier. And they won against Flipside, and that's it. And they bowed out, and they lost 16-2, 16-3 to the others. So it wasn't like a game-breaking result. And I'm like, well, they weren't that impressive, and Jeeves aren't that like impressive either with international results, but they're a bit higher than what Vox and Eminor were when they were picked up by Renegades. Like, of course, with G's, of course, making it third in that Asia Minor. Or the RMR, basically. So it's, you know, something that you can be like, yeah, you know, they got pretty close. And this guy was telling me that it was stupid to move a team over from AU to NA. And I'm like, well, Renegades did just that with Vox and Eminor, and they almost got a major. So, you know, it is doable. And this guy was telling me that Vox and Eminor was better than G's or X-Greyhound. And I'm like, nah, I think they're pretty much the same. Like, it's actually, you know, kind of like, I'd say G's is slightly better, but, you know, if anything. I can't believe Nork landed that. Perfect boost. I'll see 3D Max will pick the side. I'll wait for Apeks to... Apeks will wait their fate, most likely to be sent in on the T side. But yeah, like, you know, I was pretty disappointed. Like, you know, this guy's trying to belittle me, and like, it was so weird because I was pretty close. Like, bro, I haven't said anything bad about you the entire time, but I think it's probably a good idea if they do pick him up, because they've definitely got a high skill ceiling in Vexite, for example. Like, Vexite's a very, very good rifler. And he can only really go from up and up from here. And it kind of reminds me, because of course, with the Fox 7 All, you line up, they had Yam, and a few players that were, you know, a lot older, and were gonna probably move on in particular. But anyways, pistol round starts. Jacob swinging around. I got that middle control early. Good choice from Apeks. I'm going to say, interesting one, because obviously this is on YouTube as well. Mac should get a couple of kills here. If he doesn't, he's not going to be too happy. Well, Mac has got 1-2, traded out by Nork. Good start for 3D Mac so far. Jacob gets hit for a Molotov. Exercises a trade of dual leads. Oh, geez, these pistols aren't actually real. Now, Stiko in a 1v3. Stiko. Flashbang been thrown over. They've got a lot of flashes and a lot of smokes. They triple peek. And that's going to be putting 3D Max on the board for the first round. Good round by 3D Max there. They got that 2-for-1. They did not get many 2-for-1s on Inferno. Like, literally, they were always the bad side of a trade. So it's good to see they got one on the board. And also, Mac getting a 2k there. It looked a bit nervy at the start, though. Gonna be an anti-eco coming in from Apeks. Not an anti-eco, an eco. Anti-eco coming in from 3D Max. Okay. Checking the different areas. What's Jacob's head? Trying to poke and prod. Isn't gonna get it. It's just moving, so it's really messing with his aim. Apeks is going to run into a meat grinder eventually. It's going to have to just get money for next round. That's pretty much it. But anyways, after that, like, you know, I think one guy bit into, like, this guy trolling. I don't know. Could be a quick kill from Lucky there. Indeed, Lucky. Well, he gets a couple of kills, Lucky, but great trade from Gravity. The one guy in particular, okay, this is like the line that pissed me off the most, okay? I basically said I don't really want to talk about, like, if, of course, you guys don't know, Renegades had internal issues, like, not the team itself, but the org. I basically said to him, like, you know, I don't want to go into the internal issues with Renegades and the org and whatnot. And this guy's like, oh yeah, you know, he's happy to get out of the argument when you're wrong. It's like, bro, you're not right. I'm just telling you that I don't want to discuss what happened internally at the org because the players don't want to discuss it. And it's more their privacy. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, bro, you have no clue. Like, you have no clue. Like, there's been reports about the Renegade stuff, okay? Jacob gets the opener. Like, this guy just doesn't understand it. there's more than him being right. It was so, I was like, bro, like, you don't know. You don't know. Gravity dropping a bit further down. It's actually going to be such a bad of an angle here. Gravity's going to be so careful on this peak. Sense. He's waiting for the push on slope. Jocko. Oh, Sense is going to see two of them. They're going to swing out. Sense, if he got one, it would have been great. Oh, beautiful trade. Stico and Sasanita just peek out of Jaguar. Sometimes it's going deeper. Oh, dude, it is. I guess right now it is going deeper. Like, I don't know the stories about the players, but the players don't want to talk about it. So obviously, there's something bad there, and you don't want to disclose it. They are the ones that should disclose it, not you. 2v4. Very difficult for 3D Max here. They've got everything onto that A site. Macca's got or B site. Macca's got a very slight hold. Jacob's not checking it. So that's going to give for 3 for 2. But Macca's not checking it properly and he's going to get traded out. Exercise. Well, he's just revealed himself on B. Now, Sasanito's heard all of this. So Sasanito can just wait. Exercise has no chance. Oh no, Exercise did check. It's the first round on the board for Apeks. I didn't think he was going to check, then it's like, oh, maybe he's not going to check, but he did check in the end. The argument has his variables. Well, this guy said as well, he said all esports fans are melts, okay? So he just basically called me an esports fan. And he said they're all dumb. And I'm sitting there going, you're telling that to someone who knows a lot more than you and casts a lot more games than AUCS and has actually watched like Foxem and all before they got picked up by Renegades, and you're saying this sort of crap. And actually knows like most of the players in that lineup and knows the GM. It is very interesting, okay? Then again, it's nothing is more worse than the guy that keeps harassing Vexite and keeps quoting the he keeps quoting what was it? He keeps quoting the stats for Vexite at the Asia RMR, where like the first 2 series he wasn't doing that great. And Ince was like absolutely fragging out. He quoted that. He keeps linking as a picture that Vexite's useless. But he won't link the one at the last Asia RMR where Vexite's all greens. Okay? And I keep telling him, here's the new one. You want to link this one? But nah. He keeps linking foreigns one over and over again because, you know, he has issues. But either way, grenade goes in. Bit of purchase onto Assassinito. I've been at a lot of events. I enjoy it quite a bit. Like DreamHack Winter in particular. I go there to visit some of my friends and also watch a bit of CS as well. Got to catch up with Tech Girl for the first time as well. Been talking to her for quite a bit. Flashbang goes in. Sasanito, he's gonna get a bit of damage, but he's just gonna get the hell out of there. And Sasanito through the wall bangs, knocks on the door. He's the one that knocks on those wall bangs, and that's gonna be a 2K. Gotta say, great push by 3D Max there. You've only got pistols, so we might as well go for it. Sense could be 2 tapped here. Nah. Jeez, Macca didn't even have a chance there. Lucky's already been seen with that 5-7. Jacob's gonna be waiting there. Lucky pushes the issue, tries to push it in, tries to smash it in, but he's just been pushed back. Hits the ground, and it's all up to Exercise. And Exercise, he ain't got anything. I think that's gonna hit A or B at this stage, most likely A. Gotta say, I don't think Stico's trusting it. Exercise, I don't think he can stop that plant. A-main is being watched. Stico's not gonna plant it for A-main. Should be a second round for Apeks. Just gonna check if there's any weapons nearby. No weapons nearby. Exercise getting ready to swing out. Should be killed by Nork, yet there is. Yeah, I was just checking where all the weapons were, just in case he could have recovered any, but yeah, there's no weapons in sight. Second round for Apeks. But yeah, the DreamHacks in particular, in winter, are the ones I just go to meet up with all my EU friends and whatnot, and all the EU players I've casted in advance and whatnot. I met Golden last time. I haven't met Era yet. Been trying to meet Era for a long time, but I met all his teammates. And error wasn't the error was the only one that wasn't there. And I think I met all the eyeballs again, like JW and Flusher. I didn't meet any of the teams. I was a bit. I feel real. I won't say anything actually about that. Tyloo a bit disappointing over there, but fortunately next time we'll get Mongos or Lin Vision potentially over there. And their fans, the Turkish fans for Eternal Fire were pretty good. Oh, those HE going saying Jake and Exercise should have a bit of advantage here, and he does. Let's get the one tap. The HE damages a lot of bang for its buck. Oh, Gravity heard that. Definitely heard the tag. Given the behavior of Apeks, he knows he's tagged someone. Pretty Max got a bit of advantage here. Sassanito. It's going for a HE. No damage dealt. It's trying to find anyone at least. I want to try and put this to a 4v4. Exercise. Oh, geez, he's been seen. Pixel angle there. Sassanito sussed out that pixel angle. Like I say, Exercise probably wasn't ready for that, to be honest. Definitely wasn't ready for it. He was just sitting there going like, what? Lucky. Should get knocked from behind. Oh, doesn't. Almost stuffs it up. Sassanito able to trade. I gotta say, Freddy Max really got to take a maximum opportunity here with all their frags. Sassanito, he knows Exercise that donut somewhere. Just doesn't know which side of it. To the left, checking to the right. I think Sassanito's got the right direction. Knows Exercise is around here somewhere. Exercise. Does he swing out? It's the worst part. He's on very little HP. Doesn't want to swing out. Doesn't want to get caught. Oh, geez, Stico spots him. Last second, they've seen the bomb. Now, Stico's gone down. Sense he's going to get tripped up as well. And Sassanito can't really get it done. And Freddy Max have made it free on the board. Oh. To be third round on the board, I gotta say, Freddy Max really strangled the information out of Apeks. Apeks just had no idea where to go. Just no idea. Freddy Max looking to strike back on Ancient. So far, 3 rounds on the CT side, looking pretty juicy. Looking pretty good. I'd say it's more good play from Freddy Max. They like strangled the information out of Apeks, and Exercise played a really big 1% play of not trying to swing out and see how much you could get. Apeks, I'm gonna say, a bit rattled at the moment. Another early man advantage for Freddy Max. It's kind of like ending up like Inferno, but except in Freddy Max's favor, where they had that one-man scenario always up. Maybe be careful here, because they snipe that angle a lot. I was gonna say, like, Freddy Max can be so careful about this angle, because Apeks are playing it to perfection. Now, obviously, of course, in that scenario, they don't lose too many. But they're going to be so careful about this, because basically Apeks are winning that angle every single time. They're dealing a bit of damage. Macca. Guarding a red room. Jacob's going to be very careful. They're going to swing into it. Damn, Macca's just perfect. Sassanito needs to win here. Doesn't. Stico does win on A main, but he should be traded out very, very shortly. And he is traded out by Exercise. And that's going to be the round. Unless Nor can pull off some miracles here. I don't think he's going to be able to. He's going to be cut off by Gravity here. He's not expecting this. Well, he could expect it. It's just I don't think he's going to be able to just turn it around in time. Well, spotted it. Nork's going to run. Because they can get him after round. And they will try to. Nork keeping that orb. Maybe a hero orb, but I don't think that's what he wants. Hero orbs not really strong on the T side. It's pretty weak on the T side. We timeout from Apeks. Apeks in a bit of trouble early. Isn't this Apeks map? It is Apex's map. Both teams have beaten each other on Ancient. Like, this is not completely, like, you know, out of the ordinary. Both teams have won on this map. Like, against each other. And it's been, funnily enough, one-sided by both teams. There's been barely any close maps on Ancient. Give me an anti-eco here. Time for 3D Max to boost their economy. The hero orb on Nork. Nork's got the bomb as well. Bit interesting, actually, the Nork's got the bomb. Got all control. Ramp control. Catwalk control. But it hasn't been 2-1 for over a year, exactly. Hasn't been 2-1 over for years, it's been all 2-0s. And Ancient's been won by, I believe, Apeks. Lucky. Just waiting for the boost. That's what he's waiting for. Very slow round. Jumping in. Blocks coming out. Lucky's gonna get 2 kills here. Surely. 1. Might get the second. No, doesn't get the second yet. Very passive round here. Jake him. That's the second. You're gonna go for that bomb plant. Is he gonna get that bomb plant in the end? Watching sense. That's a berserker bomb plant, if anything. Trying to go for that bomb plant on the A side. That was oh, jeez. That's not going to be good either. Assassinator's not going to be able to die after round. That is a big blunder from Apeks. That is a massive blunder from Apeks. Assassinator can't buy up. I have no idea why you're making a call like this, like a one-man bomb plant towards A, making a risky call like that, when you need to buy next round. So you've got the scenario where, like, Sassanito has to buy a P250 to even out the money. And you do not have much utility whatsoever. That's an absolute blunder from Apeks. And that's going to make it hurt a lot more. Jacob goes down, and Sassanito, he grabs the Galil, but at what cost? That's gonna be 6 for 3D Max, and that's gonna be a big issue going forward. Steeko. They need a big entry from him now. They need an entry from anyone. They need a frag from anyone after that start. Or after that round. Maka returning over. The B-side defense, no one's there. Nork's been taking down Maka. Sassanito, it's got that AK. No one, there's being so passive on B, 3D Max. Lots of been thrown in. Steeko can swing around. Steeko is going to swing around. He gets 2. And a big entry from Steeko. That's what they needed. Now Sassanito's cut down the rotate as well. And that's going to be an immediate save call. Oh, jeez. 3D Max. They're not going to be happy about that at all. I wouldn't be happy about that, given that scenario that they had. That Apeks only had 4 weapons. And Steeko and Sassanito on very little HP. And they're going to have to save here, Lucky. He's going to have to play for exits. Makes sense. Lucky ready for this? He is. It's like you're going to survive. That's the main question. Gotta be careful, Lucky. I know you'll get a bit anxious because he's got 2 angles to hold. Nork's waiting for him to blink. I think Lucky's gonna be... No, Lucky's fine. 3rd round on the board for Apeks. I'm gonna say for that round in particular, the fact Apeks won that is a small miracle. Absolute small miracle they won that round. Like I was gonna say right now, they should have not been in that round at all. Like, should not have been in that round at all, to be honest. I mean, they only had 4 weapons. Jacob pushing through the flash, is he? No, he isn't. And we've seen Lucky. Sees that little smoke-ish figure. Molotov towards triple. They're bashing in towards ramp as well. They're into that area. They're into that Jaguar area. Gravity able to just do a bit more damage. Shotco's going to lose the wall bang duel. Gravity, is he trying to get a frag out as well? Trying to get a frag at least to try and keep the site. Well, it's not working. In fact, there's just the only one left, Gravity. Gravity can't really get back onto the site. He's going to be very careful. And they figured out it's just him on the B site. Well, Jacob's not checking it, and Gravity's going to get a freebie. And that's going to switch the rotate over. Oh, geez. Gravity, very lucky to not go down there. Sorry, I swallowed my spit. I say, I feel bad there for Gravity. Oh, he gets that initial pick, but it is just stuck. 4th round on the board for Apeks. No, I'm all good. I'm all good. All good. It's just when I cough, it's just really bad as well because my neck muscle's very tight. And I'm trying to massage it as well to make it less tight. So if I cough, it flexes up my neck muscle and it stings. So it's just a consequence, basically. So I'm like very hesitant. Anyways, anti-eco coming in. Apeks recovering this half. Oh, I think Assassinito has seen. Oh, Assassinito's been dinked. By Gravity. Gravity is burning. Kyro might help. Oh, definitely. Oh, jeez, can I get a kill? Nork with the Tech 9. Nork's just like, man, I'll just do it myself, okay? All's been passed over. Dude, I've been trying to crack my neck for such a long time, okay? Like, you guys have no idea. I'm like, you know, just get a bit of a crack on the neck. Release the tension, you know? But it ain't cracking. Okay, it ain't cracking. It's not, it's annoying me. But it is one of those cracks. I can feel it. It needs a bit of a crack. Zeusy. At cave. Lucky. He's hoping he's a bit lucky here. But if they find out very shortly that nobody's on A, talking about finding out if anyone's anywhere, Jacob. Doing a little adventure, a little bit of research. And Nork's taking down Lucky. And Jacob's taking down Exercise. Nobody dies. It's going to be a 5th round for Apeks. Timeout coming in for Freddy Max. Spy coming in. Damn, Kyro will know where to crack it. Makes it sound like a Rice Krispie treat. Oh, dude. Actually, it feels good. But of course, there's gonna be no Kyros open tomorrow. Or today. No, it's tomorrow. Okay, it's tomorrow. It's still 11. Still 11. Okay, still 11 o'clock my time because tomorrow, of course, is Good Friday and no one's gonna be open. Five currently. I gotta say, Freddy Max are just slowly falling off the bike. I mean, Nork got a 2K with a Tech 9. They're gonna be a bit annoyed at that one. A lot of Molotovs. Lucky did not expect Jacob to be there, but good trade by Exercise. Can Exercise get a bit more? He does, and I messed up my observation, so you get to see my console. Google, Indian, Cairo. They probably do have a lot of like tips on how to crack it. Alright, you guys didn't see anything on that console, okay? Macca's been tagged up. Macca's in a bit of pressure, actually. At Donut. Been forced back. This is going to be an interesting push. Oh, jeez. Nork just shreds Jocko. Gravity next man up, and he knows he's peeking into an orb. But on the other hand, though, they're going to find out the site's empty. They get back, hey guys, there's nobody in B. At all. So as you can see here, Sense running quicker than a man possessed. Going straight to the B site. Maybe not. Maybe he's just having a bit of a scenic route. Just making sure no one's in cave. It'll be a free plant at default on the B site. Now Gravity and Mac are going to be like, yeah, we're going to try to save this. Trying to save that kit. Trying to save that orb. Apeks will at least finish the half at 6. It'll be a force buy from 3D Max. They don't have the loss bonus, so it's going to be a force buy. Okay, as Maka goes down, that's the orb dropped. That's going from a force buy to maybe just a hero M4 with a few pistols. They can hunt for this Apeks. I'm a bit surprised they're not being super aggressive this hunt. They can hunt. They've got money for it. Gravity's hearing all these steps. CV6 rounds on the board. Six 5. Did 3D Max get off to a good start last map? I don't think they did. Let me see that finger. Yeah, they did. They got the first 2 rounds. And they were up 4-3. Yep. And then it was 5 in a row to Apeks. They did get off to a good start. Maybe a tech pause coming in. I was thinking that Apeks were leading all the way, but no, they were not. I think Lucky's in a bit of a tech issue at the moment. He's back into it, so I'm not sure if it's the Apeks boys in a tech issue. My posture's fine. My posture is actually very good at the moment. Just trying to get into the bottom of the neck at the moment, the massage, the memory foam chair. Maka. Oh, jeez, they're playing very aggressive. Jacob will get a kill. Can Jacob escape? No, he ain't escaping. But it doesn't really matter if they escape or not because, well, Maka, he did take Jacob, but Sensor's already onto the site. He's actually pushed up towards Temple. That bomb's going to go down. And that's nothing they can do about it. Cassino with a fake plant. Molotov been thrown in as well, but Sassanier can go for the real plant now. He's got the numbers dialed in. Trying to take down Sassanier, but he's got the plant. It's actually been an absolute dogfight. It's going to be a 4v4 on the retake. Zico takes a lot of damage, and he goes down. And Mac on the retake with Gravity. Flashbangs and smoke's been thrown in. Dexside's been legged. Sense drops. HA's been thrown in, but great work. Nork with the no-scope, but he's going to drop as well, and 3D Max have tied it up at 6-6. Absolute dogfight on the A side. Completely different compared to their first few rounds in particular, where it's just, you know, one side overwhelming the other. It's a very, very quick round. Usually it's been very slow rounds from both teams. That one was over after about a minute or so. A very different sort of round, because all these rounds have been very slow for both 3D Max and Apeks. Like, they've been having these little dog fights, nothing early on. Basically flashes and smokes, just pushing each other away. Maybe one frag goes that way or this way. There hasn't been a rush on A site, take A site and plant the bomb immediately. Hasn't ended up being anything like that. Until that round in particular. That was a very hard and fast round. And both teams proven that they can play really hard and fast. Pretty Max taking middle. I've seen a lot of Let's Fights before. That's going to be Jake and Stico peeking. Stico, can he get anything? Nah. Has to swing, has to keep swinging. And now it's up to Jacob, and Jacob is in a terrible spot at the moment. Trying to take that exercise spot to the top of the head. Just can't get the poking power he needs. Rotation's coming through. Nork, very aggressive as well. He's going to have his Assassinito boosted up. Actually, flashing instead. Assassinito looking for Lucky. Lucky's just getting an absolute drill here. Let's give you a 2-for-2 trade, make it a 4-for-2 trade, and it's going to be 7 rounds for 3D Max. Dulu's going to be picked up. 3D Max take the lead once again. Gonna be an anti-eco. Apeks don't want to force buy, just want to eco it up, get the M4s out, see what they can do. Got 3 Mac 10s and 2 AKs. Should be a relatively easy round here. But they're hitting the B side, which has got 4 players on it. Haven't gone in yet. Trying to farm with these Mac 10s. What's off towards Cubby again. That's the movement from Nork, and they're going to hear Nork move. Now, they've actually poked on Prod Gravity. Gravity's got 1, but it's not going the way they want at the moment. Sassanito is going to check Cave, who actually tagged up Jocko further. Trying to get these AKs involved instead. 4 Mac 10 kills. Give me 8 rounds of 3D Max. Yeah, I've got to say, they're not going to be too happy with that one. Give me another tech pause. Yeah, the reason I could be happy with that one, Apeks in particular, is I didn't get any kills on the 3D Max side. Didn't get any guns off of them. You think Apeks will take map number 2? Oof, I think in 3D Max are looking a bit sharper. I think 3D Max will take the will take map number 2 at the moment. That's my 2 cents. The reason why I say that is because like 3D Max are just starting to win trades now. They're not getting 2-1'd. And they're doing like most of the pushing and prodding, and they're also getting a lot of good utility damage on their CT side so far. However, this is a critical round for both teams. Yeah, especially I guess probably Apeks more so. Because obviously if Apeks break the money here for 3D Max, which they won't, unfortunately. Obviously they're the more favoured team given the fact they've got M4s and there's 3 Mac 10s. Obviously the AKs will pick up on 3D Max, but like I say, this round's probably more important for Apeks, because if Apeks loses this round, that's a bunch of M4s given over to 3D Max. And then the next hop, skip, and jump is the round after, round 16, because then the AKs are coming out. I'm gonna say these long tech pauses must be annoying the players at the moment. Players, you know, just have to focus in on themselves. No talking during this time. Here we go. A streak over a year is being broken today. Definitely, I reckon it could be broken here. Jocko. F4 with Jacob. Doesn't do a bit of damage. Jocko's been hit by a few grenades. Assistance. Watch out here. HE grenade being thrown towards Jacob. Does a bit of damage. Lucky's been tagged up as well. Does Lucky get tagged? Actually, no, Jacob fired a few bullets and actually clopped him for a bit. Meanwhile, Stiko's heard steps from Gravity. He knows some players in A main. Nork's on the back end. Got one, Stiko's got two. Traded out by Nork from behind. Nork's got another. Jocko, can he get that bomb down? Probably the most important part here is getting that bomb down. But the bomb is left at A main. He's just going to slam it down at this stage. Does pick up the AK. Oh, jeez. Jacob swoops him at the boost. It's going to be 7 rounds on the board for Apeks. What streak? Neither of these teams have gone to a third map for a year. Like, for this matchup. Like, for this matchup in particular. The last time was a 2-1 between Apeks and Freddy Max. It was about a year ago. They've all been 2-0 since. And again, they've only versed each other twice. Before this, before the infamous 2-1. Jacob. Lots of been thrown in. Jacob's going to check, and Jacob is going to go down. Actually, Nork, good protection there. H-Chicken being thrown. That's going to do a lot of damage. I don't think Nork's going to be ready for that triple. It doesn't have to be. And Nork, he's getting a bit more. Jeez, Nork's already got 2. Nork focusing on triple. He knows players here. Oh, jeez, Nork caught with his knife out. Should be able to trade. Does trade. Oh, jeez. Sasanito on the off angle was Jocko. He's waiting at cave. He feels like someone's there. Jocko wins that duel and he's on the site. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. And that's going to be round over, I'm going to say, unless Stiko. Oh, he's going to have to go for this 1v2. I don't know where Stiko is. Stiko coming up from T-Spawn. He does have a full set of utility and has a kit too. I wonder if he's going to go for a ninja defuse if he doesn't see him, but Macca's got the right angle. It's slope. The Macca's moving, and that's what he needs to do. 9 runs on the board for Freddy Max. That's a big, big round from them. Maybe another anti-eco potential here. Not really much Stiko can do there on that retake, to be honest, that 1v2. Not really much at all. He just doesn't know, like, the AWP, like, that's a very unusual angle for the AWP to be honest. So it's just like, yeah, you're dead. The AWP's just gonna ping you out there. Any half buys? We got a Zeusy. We got 5-7s and Deagles. Stiko. They gotta be very careful here. Because Stiko's got a good spot. For Sasanito's hold, or Sasanito's hold, I gotta say. Just peeked a bit too far out. That was the worst part. Like, he picked just a bit too far out. There's always that little over adjustment. It happens to the best of us. He saw the shadow of Jocko as he was pulling back in, and Jocko saw his shadow, so that's why Jocko sprayed. Jacob. He's dead, man. Oh, geez, Sasanito, the 1-dig. He's going to be pressured. All going to be pressured, actually. His Exercise might go down here, but Exercise does recover. Takes down Stiko. They're going to switch to the A side. Meanwhile, Sense is going to feel the same thing as well. He's going to switch to the A side. Now, Exercise, is he going to be looking down the line? He does. Looks at the lovers. He's traded out by Nork. And Nork, he knows players are watching him. He's heard the players watch him as well. Grabs, takes down Lucky. Can't get a second deagle. He has to keep firing. That's going to be the bomb plot at least. Gravity to trade with the Glock. And Sasanito, he can get a few weapons here, I'd say. I think you might as well just get a weapon and bow out, to be honest. But then again, the only weapon available is that MAC-10. Because all the weapons are on site. At this stage, Sassanito is really just going for it. Can't get the 1D. Jeez, he just missed that. To be fair, he wasn't going to be saving that weapon anyway. He was definitely going to die on that round. 10 on the board, 3D Max. 3D Max holding a commanding position at the moment. They can just swat away a gun round. This gun round in particular, they can put themselves on match point. And that's where they want to be. Molotovs and Flash has been thrown into triple HE, and it does so much damage. The middle push is just obliterated. Stiko. Molotov's been thrown in as well. Stiko has to adjust. Rotations have been thrown through at the moment. That triple HE did so much damage. Gravity. Another Molotov's been thrown in. They don't check the Stiko, but it doesn't really matter. They don't have to. And Sassanito's smoked and mollied off. Trying to do as best as he can. And this is not going good at all for Apeks. That's the round. That's over. Dork's already been legged. And that's a Kobe as well, making it 11. Apeks just absolutely obliterated from the word go. Give you a full spy. No, give you a half buy from Apeks. Trying to win this round. CZs, 5-7s. Sense of the CZs is checking, actually pushing through. Sassanito goes down, but Sense gets an opener. He's gonna escape too. I don't know how he gets away with that, to be honest. The double Molotov fits in between. No one just even checks him. Can't recover the weapon, though. Jacob. Spots exercise. The 5-7's not going to win on this angle, but he knows it. Tries it anyway. Nah, it's going to be the round. Oh, no. Citico. Trying to get the 1Ds. Not going to happen. 12 rounds on the board for 3D Max. 5 match points. And 3D Max, well, they've been playing much better as a team. I mean, look at the distribution of their kills and frags and assists. And Apeks, well, the CT side has been pretty hopeless for them. Lucky. Oh, jeez. Doesn't get a tag on Assassinito. Assassinito does grab one in a second. Even while Flash as well. Actually, it wasn't him on the second time around. It was Sense. Assassinito is going to try to play the wall bangs. Trying to trade one back. Boost coming in. Looking towards slope. They're not sure where the players are. And they're trying to suss out where Sense is. Because they saw Sense on the kill log and they're like, where was he? Where did he pop out from? Ready for the flank. Basically, Jacob's flanked early already. Sense has dropped out at cave. Gravity is just being very careful. They're all being very careful, expecting Jacob to lurk. They're just going to play off this lurk. From Jacob. Jacob's going on the flank. Utility coming in. Jacob's heard this. Stiko's heard this. No, not Jacob. Stiko. Stiko's got one. That's all he needs to do. He's just done enough damage just around. They're just not going to go for this. I thought it was Jacob doing the lurk, actually. I didn't realize it was Stiko. Stico's got 2, that's good enough. Apeks gonna get a stay of execution for now. 12-8. Haven't really punished the money yet for Apeks for EDMAX. Not yet. If they win by 1 or 2 players, you know, Apeks will start having to put, like, you know, those FAMASas, those MP9s maybe as well. They don't want to do that, but they're going to have to be forced to anyway, potentially. Sassanito takes down Gravity, and that's going to sting. 1-man advantage. Jocko, he sees that smoke. He knows someone's in Jaguar. Meanwhile, Stico, he's going to get a second. He does get a second. How about Jocko? He's got his man at Donut. He knows the players there. He's took out Jacob as well. It'll be 3v2. Stico just checking A main. Doesn't see anyone, but he knows the side attack could be coming. And Sassanito's taking out the Donut player. And beautiful by Stico from A main. Gonna grab the AWP so they don't have to purchase it. That's pretty huge, actually. Three more rounds for OT, but Freddy Max got 3 more chances to win it. Freddy Max just looking at a Tech 9 buy, trying to even out all the money. 4 Tech 9s and a lot of utility as well. This is gonna be a scary precipice. Apeks ready with that early molly. Early Molotov and HE grenades. That is going to tickle. But his Tech 9s, they're going to start tuning. Double HEs to the back of sight. Sassanito's going to line up with Sense. And they haven't got too much purchase yet. And they're going to go down 1 by 1. But Sense is still alive and still clicking. Sense taken down by Jocko in the end. Bit reckless there to try and win with the USP against those Tech 9s. It's going to be 10 rounds on the board for Apeks. And they lose 2 guns, so they're pretty happy about that. Freddy Max going into the buy round here. Apeks have won 3 in a row. Trying to get those early smokes out. Stico. Ooh, he burns a bit and they would have heard that. Sassanito can't hear anything yet. Maka, they've got the middle control. Not really much Apeks can do about it. They were forced back. Jocko with the wall bangs takes down Sense. Trying to pressure Sassanito. Got a kill already. Maka trying to get into a red room. Oh geez, Sassanito gonna be very careful there. Jocko does take out Sassanito. He would have heard that as well. Gravity trying to get all the information. Three players on B. Suspecting it's going to be a B side here. To be correct about that one. They can switch to A, but it'll be a very, very rough time if they try to now. Sassanito on the off angle. They are going to switch over towards A. And that's going to be a quick call as well, which is going to be Nork under a lot of threat. Nork of 1, but it's going to be traded out by Maka. And that's the ideal trade that they want. Should be a bomb plant by Jocko. Yeah, so gonna check the cubby. Sassanito wins an important duel with the cubby. Now Stico. Does he spot the leg? He doesn't. Check out Gravity. Gravity. Oh, jeez, wow. How did Gravity not win that? He's not gonna be too happy about that. Checking A main. Stico gets another. Now it's just up to Jocko. Jocko's got 1. Might get a second, no, it doesn't. Jacob trade out. And Jacob onto the bomb right away. It's going to be 11 rounds on the board for Apeks. That's going to be another buy round coming in for 3D Max. That was a very tense round. Stiko with a big play there. Very, very big play. Tactical timeout for 3D Max. I think Apeks has one timeout. But it doesn't really matter, they reset anyway. I know 3D Max have used all their timeouts, obviously. That was their last one. Getting very nervous. OT? Could be OT. I mean, the buy from 3D Max is pretty doggo. Despite the fact they got the bomb plant down, it's pretty bad. Hey, they are walking into an org, though. That's probably the main thing they don't want to do, is walk into an org. Still into map 3? Could be, could be. This map's on a knife edge. Like, you can't really see he's going to win if it is going to be a 13-11. Or if it's going to be a 12-12. Like, that's not even written in the stars yet. Oh, they've heard Nork. Nork missed the first shot and the second shot. And he ain't going to bother after that one. Going straight to Donut. Stiko's going to hear that. And Nork... Oh, this is going to be awful. Because they've got 3 players to that B site. So it's going to be thrown up, trying to buy a bit more time. We've got these positions. Really good positions, actually, for 3D Max. Especially this late into the... early into the round. Jacob taking on Jocko. Gravity, is he ready for it? Gravity's going to be careful to not be looking the wrong direction. Assassinita's got to swing. And the Mac 10 is just king in the cave. Or in Jaguar. Gravity's going to be careful. They're looking towards that B site now. Well, actually, probably not. Probably trying to go into that A site still. Another kill from Jacob. Now they're going to be worried about their flank. Stiko's going to hear that. He's going to check A main still. Nork's going to miss the first shot. Stiko's going to have to answer shortly. Stiko's got one. Pop flash comes up. And that is looking OT. And Nork, jeez. He's just pepping them away. Expecting Stiko to get a few kills there, but that's going to be 12-12 and Apeks negotiate those 4 rounds in a row. And they get it to OT. Apeks, I gotta say, the CT sides haven't been that great. They hold their nerve. An impressive hold, may I add, on that nerve. And they make it 12 in the end. I gotta say, 3D Max, they're gonna be very annoyed. They had so many chances to put them away. They're unable to slot it through. Probably heads in their hands at the moment. Apeks, I think, is probably pretty relieved. Jocko's going to burn. He's going to keep trying. They're going to hear that. HE grenade being thrown in. Nork misses his shot. Jocko trying to put the pressure, trying to keep Nork there. The Jaguar player is trying to force his way to try and help Nork out so he can just recalibrate, but he's unable to. Oh, beautiful shot by Maka. The smoke's all right, though, for Apeks, but Maka, make sure it's a 4v5. Stiko, jeez. He's been good in that A main area. Just trades back. Nork, he's got to deal with this red room play. It's going to be exercise and off angle. Nork's probably not going to expect to swing. I don't think exercise is going to swing it. It's going to see the... Oh, he doesn't see the alt barrel. Jeez, is this perilously close? It's going to hear it. Getting a lot of information exercise. Jeez, I think Stiko's got this. Yeah, he's checking all the angles. Trying to get all the information he can. Got one, he knows the player's here. Stiko almost gets a second, but he drops. Exercise grabs another, they could go straight to A. That's what they're going to do. Oh, they don't even check each other. They hear all the noise, but they don't even check. And Nork, knows a player's right behind him as well. But I think Nork's going to try and stop that bomb from being planted. Bomb's being planted. Still, jeez, Nork's got another. He's going to do this all by his own. Lucky in a 1v2. Jeez, I'm going to say 3D Max, that round looked very strong early on. Now they've lost so many. Nork grabs one, can get second. Oh, beautiful by Lucky. Beautiful. That second burst. 3D Max get 13 on the board. But I thought 3D Max were going to lose that, to be honest. A great hold from Lucky there. Apeks got to win this round here. Otherwise, it could be a third map. A lot of grenades being thrown in Ape, and Macca's not interested. Tense. He can't see, but he does a bit of damage to Lucky. But he goes down. Ready Max get that man advantage. That's what they've been wanting. Jacob and Macca on the opposite ends. Macca's unaware he can't really sneak in anymore. Jacob, he can get out too. Meanwhile, Nork, he goes down. Can't switch to his POV because it's hard to switch on observer tools. I'm not sure about that one, but I'm not sure if they knew where Lucky was. That's the main thing. I'm not sure. Like, not sure the ideas of where they thought Lucky was. Like, maybe they didn't expect Lucky to be a donut. They expected him to be, like, in a very more passive position. Smokes and flashes getting ready to be thrown in. Assassinito hasn't been smoked out yet. It's got a HE thrown to him instead. And a smoke to Rejoice. And that's going to be the round here. Don't think he's going to be able to get anything in. Stico does grab one. Assassinito, nah. Ain't going to stop that plant. HE does a bit of damage, but jeez. Mac of the fadeaway. And I don't think Stico's interested anymore. Molotov towards triple. That's going to allow Stico to try and save towards A. So Apeks are going to be a bit upset with themselves given the fact they got to OT. They had a 2v1. Jocko's going to be a bit careful himself. Lucky does go down to the bomb. That's not ideal at all. Stico's going to keep his AK. Freddy Max Apeks taking their first time out of OT. OT has one timeout. Both teams get one timeout each. $14-12. Kind of a normal start from both these teams. A lot of Molotovs, a lot of smokes. Look at all those smokes from 3D Max, for example. Completely just zoned out any middle aggression from Apeks. Stico. Just trying to hear a sign. Saw Jocko. Jocko can't really push out. Montos been thrown down by Stico, and that's going to be... Well, that's going to be the stop. for now. Or in that 2v1, Apeks definitely bottled that 2v1. It's just, like I say, they bottled it because they had no idea where Lucky was. And that's why they bottled it. We got a flash and a molly. Got 3 flashes, sorry, 1 smoke, 1 molly for his execute. Now they have no mollies for his execute. So they're going to have to try and move these players out of position with their Jedi mind tricks. 1 smoke, 1 HE, and whatever. Seemed like a bad play. It was a bad play from Apeks. In the context. Smokes the flash is being thrown in. Counter HE as well being thrown in as well. 1, 2 in the favor of 3D Max. Jacob at the back of sight. Is traded out by Lucky. And I'm going to say this is looking very good for 3D Max going to the 3rd map. Steeko's able to get in. Looking towards slope, doesn't see anyone. Steeko looking towards sight. Flashbang goes in. That's round over. And that's got to win 1 round on that CT side to make it 16. Apeks just went absolutely donuts. So on the T side, yeah, on the CT side. I gotta say, it's gonna be so annoying for Apeks, like super duper annoying. They get 4 or 5 rounds in a row on the CT side to tie it. To just go donuts on their CT side on OT. I think 3D Max have been frustrated when they got that first T round on the board. But I don't think they'll be frustrated anymore. Lucky goes down to Jacob. Jacob could get another. He does get another. I sense he's trying to chime in as well. Don't tell me Apeks is going to get 3 rounds on the T side. And put us to another set of OTs. Doubt it though. It'll be very difficult. Cleaning out Jaguar. Exercise. Can he catch 2 players? Not at the moment. No one on A. The bomb could be switching towards A, given that Donut has no presence. Or could be caught. Let's check in the right direction, Snork. Nah, he won't be. Gravity's got 1 at Jaguar as well. They're gone straight towards A. They've cut noise as well. They will not hear about that rotate. Once off thrown towards connector, and that bomb will be planted. It'll be a 2v3 for Map Life. Post plant scenario. Won't be too good positions for post plant. The one close up, so they can't hear it. Sense. Towards Donut. They've got to check Donut and connector, and 1 player in Temple. Takes up 1, traded out instantly by Graffiti. And knocks down, and that's going to be 2nd map. Going to 3D Max in OT. 4 straight rounds, and I'm going to say that's going to be annoying for Apeks. Very, very annoying for Apeks. I gotta say 3D Max, you know, great resiliency to come out of that. Given like how it went to OT, where it was just basically 4 rounds in a row to Apeks. Like, you know, the fact that they could just be like, okay guys, we still got this. We'll get in there, win 3 T-side rounds, and that's it. You know, that's pretty much it. That's what we'll do. Like, there's nothing wrong with what we did earlier. Apeks just getting lucky a few times here and there, and that's pretty much it. I gotta say, I can't really pick out anyone in particular that played very well for 3D Max. I think they all played relatively well to their strengths in certain rounds and whatnot. Apeks in particular, just a lot of fumbled rounds from Apeks. Like, a lot of fumbled rounds from Apeks in particular. And a lot of fumbled sprays as well that allowed 3D Max to get that 2 for 1. That 3 for 2, allowed him to get onto the sites in particular, and that probably annoyed me the most out of Apeks, is probably that part. 3D Max, they took all the opportunities, they fragged out. Exercise was, Gravity was very good, Lucky with a few clutches as well. I think Apeks just gonna be a bit annoyed about that one in particular. 3D Max will be happy as Larry. They go on to Anubis. Knife round for Anubis in particular, especially if they get T-side, it'll be a boon to anyone who gets that T-side on Anubis. Anyways, guys, going to be coming back after a quick break. I'd say overall, both teams just weren't very good at controlling middle or ramp. So a lot of teams' CT sides were a bit hit or miss depending on how the opening frags went for both 3D Max and Apeks. But anyways, guys, quick break. Be right back. Getting back in the game at the moment. I think I'll just get back in the game overall because I'm a bit tired. Okay, let's just put it that way. Okay, it's midnight my time. And I think I'll get a bit sleepy and a bit woozy. So, instead of listening to me babble too much, we'll get back into the game at the moment. So players are just warming up, just getting ready for the third matchup. Overall, I guess overall with Freddy Max going into this, they're probably looking for momentum. I think the overall, the main thing we got to look at is whoever gets T-side on Anubis first. And that's going to be probably where the game's going to be made, is basically if Apeks or whoever gets a T-side, if they get 10 rounds on the board, it looks very good. If CT side gets rocketed and they get 5 or 6 rounds, well, it's not going to look so good for the T side. But if it ends up 9-3 or 8-4, we've got a game on our hands. That's pretty much the momentum, or not the momentum, but the idea of this map. Anubis in general is very T-sided. Well, not very, but it's now slightly T-sided, okay? It's still T-sided nonetheless. And, oh, let's just be real. Like, you know, CT side is so important on this map. Like, you need to get at least 3 rounds in particular. Like, to have a extra shot on T side, basically. Because, basically, you don't get an extra shot on T side generally on Anubis, especially if you're chasing a map as well. If you lose a round and CTs get guns, it could potentially be you're looking at match point, and you've got to win about, 3 or 5 T rounds in a row. Anyways, guys, I'm going to try and relax my muscles in the back of my neck. I'll be back shortly. Get something in there to massage it. Be right back. They're just getting ready at the moment. I'm just getting a massage at the back. Put this massage ball, so I'm just using it. Massage in. I don't think you guys can hear me clearly anyway. Oh. I'm not sure if Apeks do have this, to be honest. Not be too sure. I haven't switched to T side or CT side yet. I say it's the first time that's got to map 3 between these two teams for a bit. For a long time. For a year. About 365 days. Maybe a bit more. Pardon? We have a bit of a knife round coming in. The knives are indeed out. Or just juking a bit. Yeah, well. She's gonna say Pretty Max wins the knife round. Bit of a... I don't know. Bit of an interesting knife round there. Very clean knife round, may I add. No, not many misses of the stabs. You know, sometimes you miss a stab here and there and whatnot. You know, all clean. Apeks on the CT side. Pretty Max on the T side. Apeks, well, 3 or 4 rounds would be enough on the CT side. CT pistols would help. Pretty Max, all they want is this pistol round and they breathe a bit easier. For now, of course. And they got to win, of course, the T side rounds. Exercise. I think they sort of shoulder Steeko. Steeko, go past lake, go past water. Takes down Maka. That's going to allow an activation coming in from Exercise. But Exercise going to be careful. He's been seen. Steeko gets a second as well. However, on the other end, though, lucky. They've got the bomb, and they've gone through middle. Now, they do have to take out Sense, but Sense is not giving them anything. Sense, he's been attacked. He grabs once to give you a 1-for-1, and they've seen Lucky. And this is going to be a very confusing round here, given now both teams have effectively switched over. B site's really the only site they can go to at the moment. My friend towards B main. Did they check Con? Gravity's going to check it. Con. Oh, Gravity and both Steeko both miss all these shots, but Steeko grabs the last one. Steeko 4K gets that retake and Apeks win the pistols, but here comes the force buy from Apeks. Jeez, Deco just running around after that round. I can't believe he won that pistol round, to be honest. I literally cannot believe he won that pistol round. M4s are up. They know this is a force by Apeks, so they're just like, no, we don't need many grenades. We just want, like, just M4s. Okay, we just need an M4 at this point. Force by comes out. Freddy Max with Deagles, Galils, AKs, and a Mac 10. Shake him. Can they get into a site? Shake him, just looking for the boost, just making sure no one's sneaking in. B hit's gonna come in. Apeks defenses. Got a hold here. Lack of utility. Deep smoke being thrown in by Sense. Assassinito. Well, he has no idea that the player's right next to him. He's got one. And jeez, I'm gonna say Graffiti's got. Gravity's got two. And there's gonna be Nork. They think they're gonna clear out the B site. Do they check it? They do. Steeko's grabbed another, making a free. And I'm gonna say basically good work by Nork there. He does a lot of damage. But now it's gonna be a retake. Gotta kind of go for it. They got the M4s. Freddy Max with this force spike should be successful here. No kit, so they've got to retake this pretty quickly. Steeko just checking the site. Doesn't see much. Jacob takes an exercise at Ninja. Yeah, I guess they don't have to peek at this point. It'll be first round for 3D Max. And I gotta say, basically, Joko is gonna try and get some kills. He will take down Jacob at the end of the round, but Steeko will trade. You gotta say, Apeks were expecting a force buy. He just didn't play that very well. Just gonna say exercise or Gravity was in such a good spot here. They were not expecting a player to be that close. As soon as the smoke cleared, it was just basically just hold the left mouse click. Apeks, they're gonna force up into this. Dork forced off the angle. Trying to barely hold middle. Steeko's got one. Jacob, jeez. Completely munched. Nor. Can I get those 1Ds through the smoke? Unable to. He's going to drop back. Oh, jeez. He was just jumped upon. Senses a 1-for-1, but doesn't really matter too much. Only the rifle is still up now. Molotov being thrown in. Assassinito. He does spot one player on the site. It's a 3v2 at the moment. Assassinito just hoping to get any at this point in time. Steeko coming in at B main. I didn't know it is at B main. That's it. That's the round. Assassinito's just going to disengage. Give me an eco from Apeks. Hero AK on Assassinito. I say 3D Max. Gonna be loving it at the moment. You got that force by victory. CT side didn't get, you know, another round off that. I think that's going to be a pause, by the way. I think someone DC'd, maybe? Yeah, I think... To be fair, I gotta say, like, you know, Force Spies can win with a Galil. They did get that bomb down. Lucky DC, so it's going to be a match medic. There we go. Two seconds, guys. I gotta do something. Mate, where we go to the streaming dashboard. Okay. Yeah. Your username is like disgusting, bro. So you need, I gotta say right now, you need to change your username. Okay? You're not funny. Just in case you're wondering, by the way, guys, on Twitch, the guy's trying to avoid filters, okay? And he's saying a very not good choice of words at all. And he thinks he's funny. You should probably change his username. I'm surprised he hasn't been banned, to be honest. Either way, 2-1, Apeks. They got to hear AK, that's it. And I don't think it's going to end well for them. Exercise. Doesn't spots Nork, and Nork's a dead man. And that's going to be the A site opened up. As far as I know of, they don't know about it yet, but, well, Steeko's got the AK now. He's got one, but I think he's going to get that second on Macca. Bomb's already going towards A. Steeko. He got to swing out. Well, catches Macca, but Steeko can't adjust his aim. This doesn't matter anyway. AK is lost. And, well, Jacob, he's just gonna die to that this pistol, basically. You take down exercise with him. Ooh, exercise didn't check for him. Exercise with the 2-tap. Exercise goes down. I say Macca's gonna be very careful, given that Jacob will have the Mac 10. Doesn't really matter anyway. Further on the board for 3D Max. I'm a bit surprised he got that, got that kill to USP, to be honest. Good run the board for 3D Max. I don't know how you think that Apeks should win that, bro. Like, I don't know what you think you're watching, but that's a pretty normal anti-eco. We hear AK that doesn't end with Apeks winning. So big Jakester, I don't think you know how to play CS2. Just putting it out there, okay? The CT side is very difficult, like very difficult. Sense, I'm taking out my Lucky Fruit of Smoke. That is, well, you know, Lucky's living up to his name. Exercise. Taken down by Nork. Nork might be traded out, but Sassanito still alive at Pillar. Oh, great flash. Sassanito's going to get 2, but he drops out as well. It's going to be B-side taken. It's going to be a 2v2. Now, Lucky's going to be careful at E-box. And at connector as well. Lucky. They spot the elbow. That's Lucky down. And Mac is not going to have much time to get into a post plant. Oh, jeez. Mac are very lucky to have his head not ripped off there. Does take down Jacob. He doesn't know where Stiko is. He thought that was Stiko. And that's the worst part. Stiko had actually crept a bit forward. And that will be a second round on the board for Apeks. I was going to say, Apeks played that well there. Very well on that 2-for-1. Considering their previous 2-for-1 on Ancient, left a lot more to be desired, but it's the second round for Apeks. The good call here was basically Stiko walking across here. So when Jacob goes down here, basically Maka thinks that Stiko was Jacob, so it allows that backstab happening. I'm aware it's T-side, bro. Like, do you think, like, basically, I don't think you know what you're doing, bro. Like, you're expecting Apeks to win a pistol round where they have one hero AK with 4 pistols versus 3D Max with 5 foreign AKs and whatnot. Like, ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It's a rarity that a hero AK wins in a CT-sided, oh, no, sorry, not CT-sided, in a T-side map. And also, 3D Max is a pro team that made it to the Europe RMRs as well. It's not like they're any pushovers themselves. Nork knows a player's here. So he knows existences must be close. Well, not existence, exercise, but that's it. Sassanito's got himself in a good spot as they head over towards the B bomb side, but Sassanito's got a big issue as well that no one's middle. So he's actually got to check the site. Scary prospect because he's going to get peeked upon shortly. Sees the shadow. Oh, jeez. Got all the advantages just to get one tapped. B-side hit coming up. Oh, that second grenade did not land. And they're going to run on to the site. They're going to be careful though. Actually, never mind. Lucky does find Sense in the end. Because there was a gap in that smoke. Can't stop that. And that's going to be, well... North, can he take down? Oh, he's got 1, he's got 2! I don't think he's going to live that long. Can he fake out the flash? Might get a 3rd. Jeez. I gotta say, Apeks were getting literally banged out there before Norcable got able to get 2 on the board. Lucky with 3 out of 3 smoke kills. He did see one of them with the smoke. I hate the biggest issue for Apeks and CT sites in general is just like sites suck to hold, like really suck to hold. But 3D Max are playing well at the moment, but 3D Max, it's on a nice edge for both Apeks and 3D Max here. Like, their 7th round. Oh shit, that's gonna end it. Oh, did they hear it? No, they didn't. Never mind. Well, they're gonna go A. Lucky, he's been very good so far. That's gonna be, should be an ace, I reckon. No. Traded by Sassanito. Oh, jeez, Jacob. It's a bit surprised that Infinity Max haven't gone to plant the bomb instead. Oh, never mind. When you dunk like that, doesn't really matter, does it? Holy moly. As soon as Jacob saw those 2 nades chasing after him, he's just dead. This is a critical round for Apeks if they want to try to get some sort of lead going to that second half. But given that 3D Max have been able to just blow open B and blow open A without going through middle, is concerning me for Apeks. Like, really concerning me. Because normally, middle's where you blow through to hit a site. You not the con and not the B main areas. Maka might get a hand here. Beautiful, gets Sense at the perfect timing. Sense going to be thoroughly annoyed at that. And they could be in here. Assassinito, it's got to go big. And he... Oh, no, he does go big. It's... Oh, he's... Timeout Jet. What has happened here? Jeez, that was a disaster push. They will get the bomb down. That's a 2v2. Maka needs to get a win against Stico. Pretty much it. Who won the last infamous 2v1? I believe it was 3D Max. I believe 3D Max won 2-1. Let's call it. Yep. Jeez. Great trade. But Nork's going to know where he is. And Lucky, he's playing this well. Great time. Gate sweep. Another 1v2 for Lucky. Jesus Christ. Lucky has won 3 clutches, I believe, this series. I've got to say, he's the most clutch player in the server. Not really much Apeks can do in that scenario because Lucky is just absolutely, basically riling them. To be fair though, like, oh, what was it? He got the opening play and got traded out. Nothing really they can do. You know, that's a 1-for-1 trade. He had a second player there. Like, there's just some moves you just can't do much about it. Like that's how it went, basically. Lucky with a very good clutch there. Like, he played that well. Because, like, basically Lucky traded and he could just get behind a bit of a wall. Like, you can't, like, you may not want to double peek that either. Oh, jeez. Got a couple of kills there, actually. Lucky's got to run from the site. That's a Nito. Trying to engage here, trying to make sure they don't escape. I guess I don't think Lucky escapes here. Oh, no, he does escape. Oh, what? Jeez, I thought that bomb would do a lot more damage. He only took 10 damage there from the bomb hit. I'm a bit surprised he only took 10 damage. I thought he was going to at least take, you know, like, at least 30 or 40 damage. Now I'm overestimating the amount of damage a bomb does. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, 3D Max have not gone towards middle. 3D Max have not gone to middle to site at all. They've been unboxing, con, and B main. I think they've only done it once, but they did not do it successfully once. They lost a round due to it. To be fair, Apeks are putting 2 players to middle. Like, they are putting 2 players to middle, which leaves either B or A unguarded. So that middle, like, that middle thing is an issue. If there's 1 player in middle and they're just still getting beaten at B or A, then that would be an issue. But they are putting 2 to middle. Nork has got his man, or Assassinito can't trade out, but Nork does anyway. And that's the spark of life. Stickers will be very careful. Sticker. At the edge of A main. Nork. The peek out. Catches Joko's hip. It's T-side Anubis. That's what's happening at the moment. Stico. He sees a hit. Doesn't take down Exercise, but does a lot of damage to him. It's the first time they're going up middle, by the way. Graffiti takes down Jacob, and that is going to be the bomb side opened. Apeks is going to be annoyed at a 4v2 scenario. Now it's a 2v2 scenario. And they're split as well. Nork being spotted. Exercise. Well, He at least finds out where one of them are. Sense. Molotov thrown in. Exercise got to move. Oh, jeez. Gravity was not ready for Sense to rotate. Take flash. Looking for Exercise. Exercise being spotted. And Exercise taken out by Nook. And do they have a kit? Yes, does have a kit. It's going to be a third round. And a very important round from Apeks. That's going to at least give him a breath. Like it's going to give him a bit of a breath if they do lose a T-side round. Freddy Max have been looking very, very good at the moment. Like, very, very good. They've been able to get into this B side without hitting middle. Now, I'm going to say right now, Freddy Max have lost 2 rounds by hitting middle, okay? They've not lost a single round going into B with Vi Connector and B main. Which is very unusual. It's usually the other way around. Jacob, can they find anything? No, Jacob, he's been found out. Taking a bit of damage to them. Maka, just waiting for the peek out of B main. There's 3 players on B main now. They've actually abandoned middle, like completely abandoned middle. Sassanito getting curious. Doesn't check his side this time, considering what happened last time where he didn't check who was beside him, the Mac 10. Very confident. It's definitely got the water area controlled. Gonna creep up as well. Love utility being thrown in. Sense holding the close angle. Sense actually has to move forward. They would have heard that as well. Going up middle. Jocko takes on Sassanito. That's unfortunate. Sense gonna keep spamming, but he just runs out of ammo. And now they know Stiko's still here. Jacob has actually stopped the middle aggression. Barely, but he stopped it. Stiko's hearing the rotates coming over. Stiko's been caught, and that's gonna be the round. Jacob, he doesn't know the bomb hasn't crossed yet, but you know, you can't expect Jacob to hold that angle. Like, in my opinion, you can't expect Jacob to hold that angle. Like, a lot of people go, oh, why don't Jacob hold that angle to stop the bomb plant? He has no idea where the bomb is. Like, he's not sure the bomb's being planted or the bomb's being chucked over. What's coming out connector. And also, he's out in the open. Doesn't want to go for that. Nice plant by Freddy Max, and this time, not up middle. Yeah, like if you don't like, it's not the free man advantage is a bad thing for Jacob in particular. It's not that. It's that if the bomb isn't planted, you could be there to stop the bomb. A lot of people will probably say that. It's just like you have no idea where the bomb is. Like if they had an idea of like if the bomb was around here and it needed to cross, he would hold that angle, I reckon. Like, he would hold that angle, trying to stop it from crossing. To be fair, they can just rugby throw it over anyway. It just goes past that angle. Probably what they would do. Nork on B main. Is he going to peek out to this? It's going to be a risky peek. Jeez, Lucky's on a good angle. Lucky. He's just waiting for that second player. Oh, beautiful. That's a beautiful nade. All it appears is that arm. Meanwhile, A check. Exercise. He's hit. Geez, Stiko timed that really well. Exercise was a bit shocked. He was very shocked. Exercise was just like, what, does he know I'm here? What? Oh, Maka, what, he legged him? No, missed him! Jeez, Maka should have had him there. Oh no, Jacob. He's gonna get pinged. Oh, jeez. If your Maka was a bit of a bad miss, Jacob. Oh, that was a worse misplay. Gravity. Ooh. He's being dinked. Gravity goes down to Sassanito. Sassanito's got the bomb dropped at his feet. He's got a pop flash. He feels like someone's nearby. No where though. Jocko is nearby. Oh, jeez, Jocko doesn't see it. 4-8. Apeks. They get that 4th round on the board, but oh man, I'm not sure where this one's gonna go. Apeks don't look very convincing to me at all. Peeking while reloading is crazy. Exactly. Very crazy. Like, I'm not sure what's bad. Maka missing this shot, like there's a bit of a sit-up. Or Jacob like peeking his side out while reloading. That is just, oh. That's just something you just don't do. Pistols. Apeks. Don't want to drop around here. Maka's getting ready. Oh, it's got one. Okay, that's not good. Apeks. At all. Lucky. Showing up. Jeez. Lucky. Beautiful. Allowing Maka to stay alive as long as he could with those dualies. That was such a beautiful hold. Such a fucking beautiful hold by Freddy Max. I gotta say right now, even if they all committed to that mid push, I do not think they're getting through. Okay? Like, even if they all committed to that, I just don't think they're getting through. I wish I could be good news and say, yeah, they could have won that, but nah. And they're going to get taken out. They would have gone for, yeah. I guess so. Lucky. Oh, jeez. Lucky only went for 1-for-1. They could get a plant here. They are going to get it. Oh, no. Maka's going to stop that. And Maka, fortunately, is able to stop everything here, because if he did not stop that, that was going to be a plant. And, okay. Can he get the... Okay, good. Good M4. Good recoveries there, because one of those M4s being lost would have been diabolical given this round coming up. I'm going to say here, Lucky from this angle was just popping heads, like, in that pistol round. And it's pretty much like when you got two players here, it's just like, do we keep committing? Just, you know. Big round for Apeks here. Okay, that's a good start. Kobe, he's a dead man. There we go. Sassanito has actually got the con play as well. The B player is going to be under siege. And that A main player is going to have to, you know, just poke a bit forward. Maka. Sassanito just waiting. Patience. He's just waiting for that angle. HE's been thrown in. Oh, jeez. Didn't expect it to be that far. Next side's got the A main player. Molotov been thrown in. Is that going to throw the XM player out of whack? Oh, jeez. XM lucky. Dork with the trade, but that's going to be round over. Doesn't really matter. That timing was mad on Sassanito. It was mad. I'm gonna say, not checking the side. I'm not a fan of this, okay? Check your angles, bro. Gotta check your angles. Otherwise, you gave him the XM a few kills. I know Nork trades out in the end, but that's just over. I was gonna say, every time you don't check an angle, they're always there. Like, they're literally always there. Just remember that, guys, okay? The one time a pro doesn't check an angle, they are there, okay? That's how cursed this game is. That's how cursed it is. Like, they may check that angle like 99 times out of 100, but the only time they don't check it, they are there, okay? Now, you gotta say, like, you know, of course they know to check the angle, but they're like, ah, nah, you know, it should be fine and see, you know, a hand there and anything like that. You know, they missed that micro pixel. Bombs dropped, by the way, in the middle. And they're there, okay? Since they didn't check it a bit extra. They're there, okay? They're sitting there. This round's over, by the way. And I think the game's over, too. To be fair, good work by Freddy Max in particular. Like, Freddy Max played exceptionally well here. They rebounded after that first match. Or map. Someone said in chat in YouTube that Apeks beat Team Spirit 13-0. No. It was the other way around. Team Spirit beat Apeks 13-0. Guys, come on. You don't... Dude, it was the first 13-0 of the tournament. And Apex's Twitter account had a bit of a giggle about that one. That they got beaten 13-0 by Team Spirit. Seacoast just gotta keep that Galil. Have I got the teams wrong? Let me see if they beat Apeks beat Team Spirit. But no, I don't think so. Camped out, dude. Try speaking without like sounding like you have something in your mouth, okay? It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice, okay? I think Apeks is gonna win now. Bro, I think it's over. I think it's all Jova. Oh, jeez. Nork almost catches Lucky there. For the first time that Lucky's been caught completely unaware. Ooh, Spot's shaking shoulder. Can you imagine? They've probably experienced this so many times, and Apeks experienced this in the last map as well. And they've came back to it. Let's just ignore the fact that they just completely bombed OT. But you know, they will come back. They can come back. What's up, opinion? And good day, goodbye, Greg in the end. Hope you have a good one, man. Geez, Sassanito does a lot of damage. Like, tons of damage. And I think Nork has got in here, and they're not checking him. Oh, Nork! Did you not... I gotta say, I know Maka looks like he's one CT combined, but it was a second CT. Just an FYI, guys, if you're wondering. Oh, jeez. That looked like one CT from his POV. One's gonna be planted. Sense burning. Exercise coming with a big flank. A lot of the 2v1s have been a turning point where they have been unable to convert a 2v1. But on H in particular, that was the lost one. How'd the second game go? They lost. I don't think Exercise and Gravity have to peak too much. They just have to just make sure they lose all the weapons. Which is going good. Steeko, the save. Did I get it? Oh, they might get it. They do get it. Sneaky. Sneaky retake an Apeks. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid how that game ended. I can't believe they got that retake. Like, I honestly cannot believe they got that retake. That's a 10-second retake. that shouldn't be happening. Like, that 3v2 and that 2v3 retake, that shouldn't be happening. I was going to say, inevitably, Apeks were going to lose that. But, yeah. I guess losing it that way is going to sting a lot more than how they eventually would have lost it. That is probably the most anticlimactic way to win a game I have seen in quite a while, with that defuse at 10 seconds to go. I'm gonna say overall, like, Apeks weren't gonna win that series. Okay, like, I feel like they were gonna lose one of those rounds eventually, but to lose it like that is gonna be so frustrating. It's gonna be so frustrating. Reverse sweep from 3D Max. They played very well. They won 16-12, 13-4. They kept that momentum going. They also didn't really shy down as well, given there was an 8-4 half. 8-4 halves are very difficult to come back from. They won, not difficult, sorry, very difficult to convert to 13. And they converted to 13 5 rounds in a row. So, 5 CT rounds, very good. They won the gun rounds. They won the second gun round as well. I mean, you can't really fault them for anything else. Apeks, I'm just gonna say their B defense is probably the most suspect part of it, and it was very meek, that B defense consistently. The middle though, I'm gonna say 3D Max never used middle, which was very odd for a team on T-side to not use middle very often and win, 9 rounds. And not to mention as well, the 2 rounds, sorry, not 9-3, sorry, 8-4, the 2 rounds that they did go middle, they lost. Now, also as well, like, not checking angles hurt Apeks quite a bit as well. I mean, 3D Max were a bit more cognizant of the angles, but also they were, like, taking advantage that Apeks weren't checking things properly. I mean, there was the first pistol round, the first anti-eco, or whatever, that's the pistol round, is one example of that where they do not check gravity, and gravity gets a 2k of the Mac 10 and just pretty much cranks it to make the force by 1-1. And that's just got a sting as well, given that they won that pistols in particular. And also, in general, the XM unlucky not checking that angle either. I mean, that third map in particular is, like, really showed that they weren't focusing on checking those angles, which got to frustrate them so much. And yeah, basically, when it rains, it pours, it seems as well. Like, that last retake, that shouldn't have happened. Like, I'm gonna say right now, it shouldn't have happened. I know it did, and I know it's unfortunate, but that's not what you want. That's not what you want the game to end like, pretty much. A 2v3 retake, you don't want that to end like that. Was the pace part of it, I think? I'm not terribly too sure. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. But like I say, like, Apeks just... That's a very bitter pill to swallow. Not only did they get reverse swept, but the game ended like that on a 3v2 hold. Anyways, see you later, guys. Peace out. Bye.